Eddie heard it, so
We starting up.
but
Hey, you
Starting
started?
up. Hold on. If you ain't talking, just go ahead and mute. We starting up. It's the Boxing Clinic. More y'all know what it is. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Got my three hosts on. Moni Brown, go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Yo, what's up, man? Y'all know this Money Brown, man. Here to give y'all some good knowledge. You dig?
All right, go ahead, Trey X.
Hey, what's up with y'all out there, man? It's your boy Trey X. Just came to kick a little bit of knowledge and shit. You know what I'm saying? And gain some knowledge. So come fuck with me.
Yeah, and we gonna get Trey X to start that fucking oh, my bad, that's my dog fault. We gonna get Trey X to start that channel this week. We gonna get him started.
Trey X ain't got
So he
that
can,
channel yet?
oh no, he
I
bullshitting.
be doing live streams and shit on my boy
I
Marlo.
mean, you need a channel. You need a channel, nigga.
Need
We
that
gonna give you a
channel.
channel.
Yes, sir.
uh, and Callie, go ahead and introduce yourself.
yo, what's up, man? The Cali Enigma, man. We about to kick some fire to y'all, man, tonight. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ridiculous, activity and talk going on in boxing right now, man. We about to put everything into perspective, everything down to reality.
Yup. We were first.
You got CJ? Little
So,
technical difficulties.
what's going on?
Okay.
We good?
Yeah, we good. We back.
Yeah, I was going off my man, this nigga across the street got the most loudest cars in the world. I was going off my network, that's why. So I turned off the Wi-Fi. We good.
Okay.
All right. What up, Quan? What up, Thomas? Gary Russell taking on JoJo Diaz this Saturday. If y'all don't know, Showtime got a double main event. Yes, a double main event from two different sites. Gary Russell headlining versus JoJo Diaz, U.S. Olympian, MGM Harbor Bay down there in the DMV. So if you down there, the MGM Harbor Bay is a brand new casino little site they got down there. Go ahead and check it out. Um, Other than that, we're gonna talk about Stevenson and Jack after that. Stevenson and Jack is going down from the Air Canada Arena. I don't believe since Stevenson been with Al Heyman, he's fought there. So that's a new venue. It's not too far from me. Um, so Trey, I'll go with Cali first. What you think about JoJo Diaz and Gary Russell?
Okay. Well, first thing about Gary Russell, man, I'm frustrated with Gary Russell because he said that he doesn't love boxing. So, man, it's just, I mean, you know what I mean? It's kind of a thing where you kind of want to root for JoJo Diaz just because you got one guy who doesn't really give a fuck about the sport, and it's always the only thing he's in the sport for is just to get paid, which I can understand. But you only fight basically one time a year, so I'm assuming after he fights, JoJo Diaz, we won't see his head again. Um, this fight is this fight is tough to pick. Normally, I would want to roll with with Gary Russell, but man, this dude, the long layoffs. You think eventually he's going to get, he's starting to get up there. You think eventually he's going to catch up to him with him only fighting one time a year. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of to me. I think this fight is really close right now. Um, Man, at this moment, I think I want to lean. I still want to lean with Gary Russell, but man, it's not. You know what I mean for picking. I think I want. I'm probably going to pick. I want. Let me put it this way. I want JoJo Diaz to win because I want the guy who loves the sport of boxing to win. I don't want a guy who hates the sport or who doesn't even watch the sport or think about the sport to win. I think that's just a slap in the face. So I want JoJo Diaz to win, but I think Gary Russell's going to win. And after that aspect, I think Gary Russell's speed is going to be too much for JoJo Diaz, and I think that eventually he'll probably just put him on his ass, man. That's my guess. I
Yeah,
think
I think.
that.
Hold on.
Good.
One thing I did notice about Joseph Diaz, he might have the second fastest hands behind Gary Russell at 126.
Right.
I think he may have and like you said, Gary Russell hurt in the sport. He got a lot of talent, man, a lot of talent, and I think some of his inactivity may be due to them hands,
Right.
but he might suffer injury in this fight. Not being hands, when you that inactive, that's tough on the body. What you do in the gym is cool, staying in shape, but once you get into the real atmosphere of any competitive physical competition, the atmosphere is actually different from being in the gym. So when you in the like when you in the gym, it's cool, you going through the muscle, but when you got the adrenaline of the crowd and the atmosphere, and the actual, explosive moves you got to make, he might end up, fucking himself up this fight. I really do believe that. But
I
like I
agree,
said,
man.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that, man. But I just, like I said, I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping, man, because I think the sport of boxing wins if JoJo Diaz wins instead of Gary Russell, a part timer, and the guy who doesn't even like the sport. You know what I mean? It's just that really turned me off of Gary Russell when he said that, man. To me, if either you're in it or you're not, and I don't want the sport to reward someone who doesn't give a damn about the sport. That's all I'm saying, man. And
I,
I mean, go ahead.
I was gonna pass it to money, but yeah, Rigondeaux said the same thing before he fought Lomachenko. That's why I was like, I'm glad I picked Lomachenko. When he said that shit in that interview, that he didn't love boxing, he just did it to get out the fields of working and shit. I was like, oh yeah, I made the right pick, And Gary Russell, I didn't physically hear him say it, but I heard you say it, and I could imagine him saying that shit, dog, because he don't fight like he love the sport. But what you think, Moni?
I don't think it's that to the point where you say you don't love the sport, meaning that boxing want a passion. It's just to the point to where they look at it as a business, man. They see all the shit that goes on in the sport. And y'all know Gary Russell a smart ass, man. They've been doing this shit for a long time. But it just comes to a point where I do feel you on fight once a fucking year. We know he can be more active, and I agree with that, which I feel like that's going to hurt him in the long run. And I do feel like going up against a high class motherfucker like JoJo, the 2012 Olympian, and we know JoJo got some of the best body work that can wear your ass down. And like my man CJ said, maybe the second fastest hands. But we know timing kills speed, and we know JoJo got some of the best fucking timing. And that's why I rock with him. I call him the little Mexican Earl Spence because he don't forget to go to the body. But for us him saying he don't love the sport, it be a lot of shit going on, man, in the backfield that take away the passion out of him. Now, we shouldn't be faulting him. We shouldn't be faulting the motherfuckers for taking the passion out of him. But still up to him. When you the boxer, you still a boss, man. You want all these big ass fights, but you can't get a big fight every time you want one for a bigger check. Your ass got to fight who don't fight. You know what I mean? That's why some of these fighters get criticized, and they feel like the respect they deserve because they don't get the big fight. He got to play the business for what it is, yo. You can fight at least twice a year if you're not fighting once. You know what I'm saying? Twice a year, not bad. You know what I mean? So if you want to come up, you want them big paydays, fight the little fights and help do it. Well, not do what the promoters say, but you got to play ball with their ass, bro. You got to play ball. But
And
looking at him and JoJo, like I say, man, that inactivity, bro, that Russell doing, and he cocky and confident. You know what I'm saying? So he can go in there and just feel like, oh yeah, JoJo ain't ready. I'm gonna knock his ass out and get his ass in that war and see that JoJo is the real deal. You know what I mean? I still edge Russell because of the power. We know JoJo, he got a good punch, but he ain't got that one knock your ass out punch. And we know Russell got the power and the fast hand. So I edge Russell, bro. But I feel like JoJo might steal a show. I feel like JoJo might steal the show. But I think Russell, if JoJo can take the shot, I feel like JoJo gonna win. If he can't take the shot, I give it to Gary Russell, bro.
hey, the
But
thing
for
about it too about
yeah,
the I don't love that he don't love the sport. It may be
yeah,
due to how Leo Santa Cruz and Carl Frampton
exactly. Hey,
and
let me
Top
say this
Rank
too,
froze him
CJ.
out. Go
Let me
ahead.
say this just like you said with Rigo, bro. We can all look. CJ, you said all the time, bro. All the time you say them motherfuckers fuck Rigo over, bro. Santa Cruz, Frampton, Morris, all these motherfuckers didn't want to fight the man. The what the man was, and then you got Bob Earn working against you. You got HBO working against you. The man had to go to the UK and to China to try to keep his name alive, and then get back over here and get harshly criticized. Even by Jim Lampy called the man redundant out, bro. This a whole fucking network channel doing a fucking fight like this, bro. So once you getting played like that, bro, you feel like you ain't worth it. But you see fighters that tell you that you the shit, that keep you motivated and keep you around. So you do it for the fans and the fighters, but at the same time getting blackballed by the scums and the slimy reptiles of the business, bro. So once they say those things, I don't criticize them, bro. You gotta look at the business and know that this is a dog eat dog business, bro. Boxing ain't like football, basketball, and all that shit. That's why we able to get into this shit straight off the streets and that shit, but an organized crime fighting. You know what I mean? So you gotta look at them and get them respect too. But I do feel like you can still fight twice a year. This is the business of it. This is the sport that you choose. So shit, you gotta deal with it, man.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, how they gonna do Gary Russell the same way? That's why Frampton and Santa Cruz did him the same way. He going through the same shit. That shit'll make you don't love the sport though.
Exactly,
Rigondeaux
bro.
Rigondeaux went over to Japan and fought a nigga that was 6 foot making
Japan,
122.
bro. You hear
My
me?
man's was big as
Trying
hell.
trying to eat any way he can though, CJ. Trying to eat
Yeah,
any
people
way he
don't
can.
remember that. People don't think
Hey,
about
you're
that.
right though. He said he wanted a rematch. He still wants a rematch with Vasil Lomachenko. He ain't gonna get that rematch, man.
Oh
No
Nah,
no,
way.
that's
it's too,
done.
look.
It's
I'm
done.
gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you pass, CJ. It's just too much criticism with him, bro. Like it's fucked up the criticism he received, but like Lomachenko beat him credit, but nobody gonna look at the fucking differential that he had in the fight. Like the man still had balls to jump up 2 weight class just to get a motherfucking paycheck. Cause Bob Earl wasn't gonna really give him shit for real. So I salute him. I do say he quit. I was going for Rigo, and I'm gonna take that on the chin. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you still gotta show respect to them, man, because they do get in that motherfucking fight and they get blackballed, bro. So what they gotta do, they gotta do what they gotta do. But go ahead, CJ. Who was on?
I was on Trey X. Let the brother Trey X go. Go ahead. What you think about JoJo Diaz and Gary Russell? I'm gonna let Trey X have the floor for as long as he wants to right now because he deserves that shit. We always kind of
Hell yeah.
muscling him out and shit. Go ahead, Trey.
It's all good with shit. Number one, I like to say I'm not a Gary Russell Jr. fan. I call that motherfucker the Fleet. That's what he need to change his name, his little ring name too. But I don't like him because he said that he don't like boxing. He said he don't even watch boxing. And all the greats that I hear, they always talk about how they used to watch tapes of all the fighters. Floyd Mayweather and his pops talk about they watch Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard, and they be going back and forth on it. James Toney used to talk about how him and his coach, Bill Miller or something like that, used to be watching tape and stuff. And this motherfucker say he don't even watch boxing. At the very least, I mean, I think that's dumb, but at least it's arrogant. I mean, because this is a sport that's always changing and evolving. So why wouldn't you be watching your competition to see what's going on? Why wouldn't you be watching other fighters taking a little bit here, taking a little bit there? I mean, that's just part of growing and evolving with the sport. And in this fight, I'm taking JoJo Diaz. That's who I'm taking. I don't like the inactivity from Russell. This motherfucking Mexican is bigger than him. You can just look in the ring and clearly see that. And is backed up by box records. Say that the dude is 50. 5'6", and Gary Russell is 5'4.5". I know that ain't everything, but it is a factor. And this Mexican been active. He done fought one time this year. He fought twice last year. This dude, I mean, he fought 4 times in 2016. I mean, come on, this dude is active. Gary Russell Jr. fighting one time a year, man. And I just don't get behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got another quality fighter that you're going up against. This dude is 25 years old. He young. He hungry. He got something that he trying to prove. I mean, he a southpaw. So that's gonna open up everything for both of them actually, because they can use their jab and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because both of them southpaws. And this dude, I mean, he got good timing. He counter punches. He counter punches to the body. He goes to the body. I mean, this is a good fighter. So I don't look at, and plus Gary Russell Jr. I think he's a little bit overrated. I think he's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? Very athletic, but I just don't look at him as a great boxer. I don't look at him as a tactician. Like he doesn't even have any variance on his punch speed and shit. Everything is one speed. You know what I'm saying? So like I just think he a good fighter, but not an automatic pick 'em fighter. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Joseph Diaz.
I like that. And I can say
Yeah,
this
yeah,
too.
the homie. He done. Gary Russell turned a lot of people off, bro. Obviously by those comments that he made. And I heard some. I'm not sure if it was in boxing. I heard somebody else say they don't watch the sport that they was playing in. That shit hurt me though. You know, I said, how can you compete in the sport and not watch it and love it though? You know, especially in the NFL and boxing, any UFC, any
Eric
combat
Dickinson
sport.
said that before, man. Eric Dickinson said that before. I remember that shit too. He said,
Yeah, yeah,
I said, I don't even watch football.
I believe they can't. I believe they can't watch boxing. I don't think he just sit around and not watch it. He probably just when he said he just not so in tune like we is probably inside. But best believe that kid at home, man. When them big fights happen, and watching boxing. You know what I mean? That's why I say
yeah,
it's a
that
yeah.
shit
It's just
hurt
what
though,
they
man.
Hey,
When
say.
you hear somebody say
Yeah,
he
that
said
though.
he didn't just say he don't
yeah.
watch boxing. He said he don't know what's going on in boxing or know a lot of boxers because he don't watch it. I'm like, wow, bro. Who could say some shit like that? Like some shit he
Yeah,
should have kept to
yeah, he
himself,
just
man.
yeah he is putting his foot in his own damn mouth now.
Hey, do
But
y'all be
yeah,
hearing him in the interviews when he be referring to himself in the third person? That's
yeah,
another reason
I had him
why I
on
think
my,
he's arrogant.
I had him on my channel.
He did it on your channel.
He got my yeah. I seen him at the Barclays Center. He came in, got a quick shout out. He a very arrogant motherfucker. You know, I ain't mad at him. You know, if that's how you get it, you know what I'm saying. That's how you get it. But you could tell how he was in the terminals and the people he was with. You
Right.
think he larger than life though. Real
Right.
shit though. He wasn't mean and no disrespectful, but you could tell when you meet an arrogant, confident motherfucker, you know he got a lot of confidence. And then, one
Yeah.
thing I didn't mention in my breakdown prediction video, I'm gonna top it off real quick, and I'll let y'all say the final word on this, is that them highly confident guys, you look at Nicholas Walters, when his spirit got broke, he was done. You would never see Nicholas Walters back on that level again. Once you get those guys with them high confidence, cocky, you can kind of chip their confidence. Once you chip somebody with high confidence, um, they're not the
It ca-
same fighter no more. Yep.
yeah, it kind of fuck with him. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know,
Joseph
man.
Diaz, man,
This
I
kind
was
of goes.
impressed. Go ahead,
Hey,
Callie.
I think this is what Anthony Joshua was hoping that something happened to Deontay Wilder because in all his videos, not to change the subject, but he always talking about Deontay Wilder's confidence, man. See, I don't know if you ever pay attention. He's like, well, got to knock away his confidence. You know what I mean? His confidence.
Yeah,
And
that
then let
thing
me
right.
throw this one last thing in there too, bro. If you don't love what you're doing, to me, and I can't say that he don't love what he's doing, but I can only go off what he's saying. And if you don't love what you're doing, it's easy to quit. It's just like what you said. You didn't feel bad about Rickendow before the fight. What did he do? He quit in that fight. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see Gary Russell Jr. quit in the fight. Maybe even this fight if it get rough.
Hey Trey, you 100% right, bro. Because man, especially I can see that when you don't love the sport and you know you're gonna get your check anyway. Why would you want to continue to go 12 rounds or something if you got in a difficult,
Because
brutal
this the
war?
way this is the way you eat, bro. This the way you eat. That's why I say even though they don't love it, this is their bread and butter. They just treat it like a business. They just treat it like a business. That's probably why we don't see interviews from show up. Well, they show up to some fights, but it's
You
just
know what?
they
That's
form a
gonna
way of
catch up to
eating,
you in
bro.
the ring, though, bro.
Yeah,
That's
but
gonna catch up to him in the
like I say,
ring.
he right now he's still that gifted and athletic enough to go in there and get in shape and go in there and pull out a win because of his power. But like I said, with JoJo, if JoJo can take that punch early, because we know once you get to Gary Russell's body and the power start leaving down the line, you know what I mean? And JoJo is skillful enough to turn that damn body up and make your ass work. So if JoJo can knock that power out of Gary Russell's ass, I see JoJo winning. But if Gary Russell can get through them rounds and box and JoJo ain't really pacing them and pushing them to try to, you know what I'm saying, make them work to lose and try to gas out, I see Gary Russell probably pulling it out, man. Probably pulling it out by stoppage. Where you at with it, CJ?
Oh yeah, yeah. My last 2 cents on it is basically like this, man. Um, I was very impressed with what I seen with I was very impressed with what I seen with Jojo Diaz on tape. He impressed me more in the fights that I remember seeing him in. Real shit. Dude is impressive, man. His speed was better than I thought it was. His body punching, his timing, and then what we didn't talk about was his counter punch ability. He has no fear in punching with a puncher, and that's how you gonna beat Gary Russell. He
Yeah.
don't change his speeds like Trey X say, but I seen him in the Johnny Gonzalez. He did change speed, but it wasn't a drastic change. But if he don't change speeds, he's punching. Jojo Diaz is gonna trust his chin to take Gary Russell power. He gonna trade with him, and that's how he gonna stop. If he stops Gary Russell, that's how he gonna stop him. He gonna punch with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CJ. I had also said that he counter punches to the body. Like a lot of his counter punches are going downstairs, and that
No,
can help him
I'm
in this fight.
let me say this too, Trey, and then I know we can switch the subject. I watched JoJo since the 2012 Olympics, bro, and I had that cat as the second best Olympian behind Earl Spence, bro. That's
Hey,
how much
wasn't
I think of.
hold on, wasn't Jose Ramirez on that team as well?
Not on
What, what,
2012.
what team was he on?
Did he no, Jose Ramirez?
Yeah, because Josh
eh,
Taylor said he remember him in the Olympics. Was Josh Taylor in that Olympic class?
No, hold on. What weight
No,
class?
I don't think Josh Taylor was
Nah,
in the Olympics.
Jose Ramirez wasn't in that class, bro. Not 2012. It was
Josh Taylor said I remember seeing. Maybe it was at the Summer Olympics. He said I remember seeing him. He was a
yeah,
strong guy.
yeah.
He was a
It won
strong guy.
2012 though. That's
Okay, it
Marcus.
might.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
Marcus
all the
Brown.
Olympians. Yeah, Marcus
All right.
Brown.
Josh Taylor was there. Josh
But
Taylor
no,
was
no,
there.
not against
No, I was
not
just
with
talking about
Jose
in general on the
Ramirez.
team. I was talking
Oh,
about
Okay,
on the team.
yeah,
But
okay. Yeah.
but yeah, I was gonna say this too. He the 20. I had him as the second best Olympian, bro. And I've been watching JoJo ever since, bro. Been a fan, been giving my dude his credit. And sometimes, man, it just be some people time to shine, bro. JoJo stayed down, kept his head down, did everything he was supposed to do. The dude got confidence out this world, bro. You know what I mean? So the Saturday is on his way. That's why I say when Friday get here, all the talking is done. We ain't got to speculate no more. But I do see it how I call it though. If JoJo can take that punch, he gonna pull that bitch out. If Gary Russell can catch JoJo and we see that JoJo chin ain't holding up, Gary Russell gonna win by knockout.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice ass fight. I
Atmosphere.
think I think
Yeah.
that fight might end up stealing the show though.
Hell yeah.
It
Hell yeah.
could
They
steal the
gonna fight.
show.
They
Yeah,
gonna
they could
fight.
fight.
Hey, the winner of this fight need to move up though.
I don't even think so for
I
JoJo
don't know
Diaz.
about that
I
though.
mean,
Yeah. They'll
I
just
think
do.
jo-
Go
hold
ahead,
on.
search it.
I think with Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Arum kind of on speaking terms, I think they can
Right.
make JoJo Diaz and Oscar Valdez once Oscar Valdez jaw heal up. You know,
Yeah,
that's
but
my favorite. That's my favorite Mexican right there. And
Ask
JoJo
Oscar
Diaz looked like
Valdez.
a
no,
vision.
You think Oscar Valdez can fuck with JoJo Diaz? I don't.
man, Oscar
It'll be a
got
good
that
fight.
power. Oscar got
It,
that power.
I know
JoJo
JoJo
got
Diaz
the
is lacking
chop.
in power. I know
Yeah, he
JoJo Diaz
lacking
is
the
lacking in
power.
power, but he
Hell
can
yeah,
fight, man.
Oscar got a chance. Well, Oscar Valdez ain't no joke. You better
Oscar Valdez
respect
is my
that
favorite
name.
Mexican fighter to watch.
Yeah, you
Next
better
to Jaime
respect that name,
Munguia.
bro. Hell yeah.
And
I know Canelo was lying.
that was a good fight between him and Scott Quigg, but I think Scott Quigg came in there fucked up way overweight. I mean, shit, man, he did that shit on purpose, man. I
You
don't
want?
believe
Hell
that
yeah.
shit.
Then
Hey,
and then and then this
you
bitch
want
ass
proof? Look,
hold on. And then bitch ass Oscar Quig gonna be like, oh, I couldn't cut the ring off because what would he say? Because I had a foot injury. Get the fuck out of here. That's why you
Yeah,
couldn't make the
exactly.
weight, man. Bitch, you fucking bum, dog. You fucking bum. But you,
all he cared about was the win. He give a fuck about that belt. But let's keep that train rolling, CJ.
oh yeah. But for sure, let me know in the chat who y'all got. I'm gonna be when I pull back to the crib. I'll be giving wrenches out. I'm around the corner, walking the pup that's eating everything in fucking sight. He's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, bro. You are an idiot, but you a bandit. Dude's a fucking idiot, bro. But yeah, we gonna get on to the Badu Jack and Donna Stevenson talk. Let me look at the chat real quick. I've been looking, y'all. I just ain't been out the loop. Um, all right. Hold on. Linares fight looked fishy as fuck. Nah, that was a legit knockout for
Stop that,
homeboy.
man. Yeah, stop. That
Yeah,
was a hell
that
of a fight.
yeah, that left hook to the body was. I mean, it was
Right.
perfect, bro. It was to the naked eye at first. I'm like, man, that bitch gave up. He quit. Nah,
But
that
then,
shit was a good ass
nah,
punch.
that fight was a hell of a fight, bro. And they both gave it. They both gave it. They all, bro. To say it was fishy is nowhere the Norris, motherfucking great performance, and it took away from Lomachenko. Don't do that shit, man.
Yeah. I just think because people, I mean, maybe he didn't see the knock. I don't know what that was, but Jose was at the 2012, bro. Check it out. Yeah, I believe he was. Um, what up to actual facts, Angel Santos? What's going on, brother?
I
Gotta
don't
have you
remember.
on one day.
I don't remember Jose Ramirez's name. Probably was there though, but
Yeah,
he
I
wasn't
remember
standing
Josh
out.
Taylor talking about he was strong there. He was at a lower weight class though. Like,
Right.
he was below he was below Earl Smith's class. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah, I still knew all of that, but I
All right,
must
but
have been slipping.
real quick, we gonna backtrack a little bit before we get to Stevenson and Jack. Tell me what y'all thought about Jaime Maguire since we didn't come on yesterday, and Saddam Ali. I want this is one question. That two fight, and then Jorge Linares and Lomachenko. We gonna make it quick, real quick. So we are gonna do a retrack. We are gonna do a review, and let me know what y'all think. We can start off with Trey X on this one.
Okay, Jaime Monguia, what I thought about the fight. I mean, when I broke it down on the box rec and stuff, and I was looking at Monguia's size, he's 6 foot, like he pretty much had like similar dimensions to Jamal Charlo at 154. So I kind of felt like that was gonna spell trouble. He's 21 years old, had a lot of tread on his tire, and he was like a pressure type fighter. You know what I'm saying? I just knew that was gonna be bad on Saddam. He was an underdog in the against Liam Smith. You know what I'm saying? So we all knew it was going to be a matter of time. But I want to see more from Monguia. I think he got the potential, but I want to see him against the second tier guys like J Rock and stuff. And as far as Lomachenko, I mean, he did a good job. I thought he fought a good fight. I give him more credit than a lot of people do because he went up in weight and fought one of the champions without getting acclimated to the weight. I don't think this is his weight class. His muscles look very saturated when he was on the scale. He looked like his body like can't hold much more weight. You know what I'm saying? He showed a little vulnerability, like I expected. But he overcame the adversity and stuff. Linares, he had his chances because Lomachenko doing all of that shit he does. He started to slow down a little bit, and Linares could have stepped on the gas, but he didn't. He let Lomachenko catch his second win, get his confidence again, and Lomachenko did what he had to do. I just don't think he can beat a Mikey Garcia, but hey, we'll see. Hopefully.
Where you at?
Go ahead, Money Bro. Same question.
I'm gonna go. Look, man. Jaime Maguire, that's a badass dude. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. On that day, I didn't do my research because I was at parties and all this shit, not worrying about it. I was so naive to the fact. I thought Saddam Ali was gonna lose to Liam Smith. Once I saw Beefy Smith pull out, I thought they were just plugging somebody in. I'm like, man, he gonna win that shit. I was so nice. I ain't even look the guy up. I ain't do nothing on it. Credit, that was my fault. But once I saw the fight come on, I saw the way that kid looked it. I said, that boy is somebody, man. He's somebody. Once he dropped him, I wasn't even paying attention to my little sister said, he down already. I'm thinking Saddam Ali put him down. I looked at that. I said, oh, shit. I paid close attention, bro. And when I say I saw that Mexican doing things, boxing moves, like he had power, but when I saw the boxing moves coming off the jab, letting his ass get confidence, let him throw so he can counter his ass, throwing perfect hooks. I'm like, oh yeah, that boy's somebody. And I swear to you, man, I said they plugged that boy in and they set Saddam Ali ass up. I said that before Earl Spence, before anybody. The way he was dropping his ass, I said, man, De La Hoya knew what that kid was. You hear me? He knew what he was. But congratulations to him, the new WBO champion, the boy 21 years old. I think he's the youngest Mexican champion right now. That was a hell of a performance. He made his name known. He is a problem. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just see what he do from there. With Lomachenko and Linares, one hell of a fight that I haven't watched over yet, but I will. I give both of them credit. They fought their ass off. Linares can hold his head high, bro. Because if he could have just lasted one round, I think he would have won the fight. You know what I mean? It was that type of fight, and he showed holes in Lomachenko. He showed holes in him. He showed that once you powerful like that, and you can go to rounds and take the power and not give up, he go slow down, he go sit down, he go fight you. You can do all that agility shit, jumping left to right, forward and backwards, but when you got a big ass fighter that's fighting you and pushing you back and start leaning on you, your ass start wearing down too. I don't care how fast you is or how good you work out. And I think that's what happened with Lomachenko, you know. But one thing I give him credit for, that motherfucker got a strong ass mental. You understand? Linares didn't break his mental. Like when he got dropped, he came back out. That's what Linares should have jumped on him. Because Lomachenko was still a little hurt. He took half of the round off. Linares should have jumped on him and pressure, but he didn't. His ass tried to catch his breath too because he was wearing down. And Lomachenko went in there, man, and he went right back into the fire like a spade supposed to. That's why I give him all the credit. He went right back into the fire, and he did what he had to do, man. That body shot was beautiful. I ain't even see the damn body shot. I was wondering why he went down. But when I saw it, it was the perfect body shot. Looked like the same spot where Crawford hit that boy and Dongu at, you know, and it put his ass out. And the man made history, and credit to him. You know, but we're going to see what's next for him. I still believe Mikey beat him, and I still believe Gervonta Davis beat him. But I do salute Lomachenko. You dig what I mean? It is what it is. We'll see what's next.
Yeah, that body shot was sweet to the naked eye. I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck happened? But
Hell
hey,
yeah.
I already gave my 2 cents. So Callie, go ahead and give your 2 cents on Hamguya and Lomachenko winning.
Yeah, man, Jaime Munguia is a real problem, man. Like I said, right now I have this dude. I know it's early and other people are going to be hesitant to jump on this. I'm telling you, he's either the third or fourth best G middleweight right now. I don't think. See, Erickson Lubin was calling out Jamel Charlo. He wants a belt so bad, he should go ahead and step up and face Jamel Charlo. I mean, go ahead and face Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia will whoop his ass.
Suicide. Don't do that to that kid.
I'm just telling you, man. I don't see J Rock. I don't see none of these dudes, man, gonna be able to deal with this dude, man. The only guys I have ahead of him, and only reason I'm still questioning the third one, which is Erzlandi Lara. I'm not sure. He may just be too old, but I want to see what he looks like in his next fight before I completely give it to him. But that's it. Jamel Charlo, number one, Lara two, and then I would have Lara number three. I don't have anybody else above Munguia. Everybody else, in my opinion, gets stopped. Stopped. I know people don't want to see it, but I'm like, man, trust your eyes. I'm just trying to tell people.
I don't know if I can
Trust
agree
your
with that
eyes on
because
this one, man.
I did see Jaime Munguia. He got hit a lot in that fight. Saddam just ain't had the power to
Right.
stop his ass. But you got them big 154 like Charlo and
I favorite them. I favorite them over him.
Even the Lubin got power to put
Yeah.
his ass down. So you just can't
Oh,
say
man,
what they can't do. And J Rock got real good boxing skills. Bro,
Hold on, but no, he'll beat the shit out of J Rock. I'm gonna say that right now.
I ain't
He'll beat
gonna
the
say
shit out of J Rock.
J-Rock.
He'll beat the shit out of J Rock. And right now, as constructed, Erickson Lubin. I didn't see his last fight, but I picked him to fuck up Erickson Lubin at this point.
He beat that was just that was just to get back.
I don't know. I looked at the record.
Nah, I know you try to just. I'm just telling you, man. I know you try to
hold on. Before we move on to the Jack and Stevenson, I think before we move on to that, Jaime Munguia is a good fighter. I watched a lot of tape of him. Him and Lara coming off a big knockout loss. In my opinion, you might call me crazy. I think that's a pick 'em fight, bro. But
Hey,
also, I
no,
want to.
I don't think you're crazy, man. I don't think you're crazy. That's what I said. I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant on that one, man, because I really want to give him number three. But you know what I'm saying? But I want to see what Lara looked like in
I
his
mean,
next fight.
I
But
think
hold
he'll
on,
beat.
hold
I
on,
think
hold
he'll
on.
beat the hell out of Laura.
once you win a
But,
belt, once you become champion, bro, you are the if Herb got two, who got the other one? Jamel got that one. You got to put him three.
Yeah.
He the champion, so there's no way
hey, but
around it.
not only that though, too. I mean, Heard said something that kind of went past people's minds on Twitter. He said, "Let me get that WBO." So that means Lara might not want that immediate rematch if he out here lobbying for belts right now.
Who said that, Laura?
Right.
No, no. Heard
Herb,
said, "Oh, let's
yeah,
make the WBO happen next."
hell
So
yeah.
if Jamel
Heard,
Charlo, if Jamel Charlo,
Heard versus Munguia. I don't know if Munguia just actually called. He called up Charlo. Hey, if he
No,
wanted,
he
I don't think he could beat Hurd.
that kid not
I
afraid
don't
of
think he could beat
nobody.
Hurd.
I'm tell you like this, that kid not afraid of nobody. Like I say,
No.
I see a gym when I see one, and I seen how big he was, bro. Herb not just gonna walk through him the way he walked through
hell no, they're
everybody
the
else.
same
I'm gonna say
Nope.
that right
size.
now.
Nope.
They're the
I'm
same
gonna say that
size.
right now. Yeah, that's a big motherfucker, boy.
I
That
think his
boy too
Agreed.
defense
big.
is. I think his defense a little better than hers too.
Yeah,
Actually.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, for sure, for
Hey,
sure.
hey,
Did you see
Trey.
that
That's what I
perfect
brought
hook?
up.
Hey, did you see the perfect hook he threw, bro? That was a perfect fucking hook
Hey, bro,
that would
let me
knock out
piggyback off
anybody.
that, bro. I got to, bro, because I've been
Yeah.
wanting to say that, bro. He dropped that dude with a single lead left hook. I can't even throw that punch, bro, and get leverage on it like that. So I'm just sitting back looking at that like that's real
Bro, was
power,
that a
bro. My
beautiful
bad.
fucking hook, bro? That was a beautiful. Like I say, anybody he catch with that hook is going down. I don't give a fuck who you is at 154, bro.
Hey, bro.
That was
I'm
raw.
telling you, bro. I'm saying when I watch this, I think me and CJ were talking about this. Man, that Takati boxing league, man, is a lot better than we thought it was, man. If
Yeah,
you just look
I'm
at some of
saying.
the guys
Let me
who
say this,
fight
Scotty.
down
Then we can keep it
Hold on, Money,
pushing.
bro. Hold on, Money.
Yeah,
I swear to God, I watch the Tecate League boxing all the time. That shit is hype. All
yeah.
they go, Miga, who? Huh? They sound like the Migos and shit calling the fight. I fuck with that shit. That shit hype though. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Mooney.
Now I'm just gonna say, damn, what was I saying? No, yeah, I was gonna say
there.
like, yeah, he the kid, he good though, but
Right.
once you get to fight them young motherfuckers that's young like you though and got energy too, like Saddam could withstand that shit. Now we see these dudes, they been catching them hooks and all that shit, but it's like you gotta wait to see him against a real 54 pounder. That's what I want to see. I want to see it. If he knock one of these other motherfuckers out, he might, yeah, he the real deal. I still think he for
It,
real, but I want to see him fight one of these real 54, 100
oh,
That's a
something
I
valid.
fighters
think
That's
he'll
that'll
give him a
valid.
beat your
chance.
ass and see what he do.
I don't know if Oscar would throw him in there with Hurd or something like that next. Even though
Nah,
I think he would fight him
I'm gonna tell you
next.
this. Oscar got to
Yeah.
make something happen with. Yeah, he probably try to move slow because he's 21, but
Right.
I think him and Canelo gonna have a split, so he better make something happen quick with these
He fighting
young
on.
boys.
It's rumors that he fighting on Canelo's undercard in September.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
that's gonna
He
he
gonna be
happen.
the
is.
co-feature.
I know that's happening, bro. I know
So,
that's
but
happening for damn sure.
are we done? Are we done
Yeah,
with that talk real quick?
yeah.
Hold on, me say it'll probably be against like Liam Smith, somebody like that.
Where the fuck Liam Smith up? Go ahead. Liam Smith, he could tag team with Liam Williams. They could bring Kell Brook and Amir Khan. They could have a 4 versus 1. I'm
His,
taking Jaime Maguire to
I'm
send their
taking
ass
yeah,
back to
and
the
his
UK.
body
Me
just
too,
so
bro.
filled out, bro. To be 21 years old, that man body is filled out, bro, and he ain't gonna do shit but
But
get
what
bigger.
y'all didn't see, that he really didn't unveil, he got a sweet ass left hook to the body, bro.
Yeah,
It's sweet as a
Oh
motherfucker.
no,
Like when he,
CJ. Yeah, he showed him. He showed him all his
but
fights. The fights that are available on YouTube. Matter of fact, he's knocked people out with that.
look, that's why I say let's keep going. This is the last word. The best thing he showed me, bro, as a Mexican fighter, is the motherfucking jab, bro. That said a lot to me. Once I saw him jab and setting that shit up, I said
Yeah.
that boy, he's somebody. But let's
hey,
go, CJ.
also about that jab. A lot of time on film, he under some big ass dog, bro. I said I'm about to let my dog go and run from that motherfucker, but he underutilized that jab on a lot of his fights though. You know,
Yeah,
he
he does.
I
underutilized
He
gotta,
it.
should
I
use it a
gotta
lot
add this
more.
though, bro. That jab sets up that lead left hook that he threw
I
because
Yeah.
swear.
That shit was sweet as a
if
motherfucker.
if you throwing that
Right.
jab and your opponent steady parrying your jab with his right hand, that's gonna
Yeah,
make him drop it. So when you throw that lead left hook, he gonna be looking for the jab and you gonna land that punch every
I
time. So you
swear,
really set
bro.
that shit up.
I swear. That's why I say he was making boxing moves in them, bro. Then was tactics. That shit when he wasn't just in on doing nothing. Then was tactics. He for
No,
real, man.
but that's what said money. That's what said. You should go back and watch some of his other fights,
Oh, don't
man.
worry. I'm gonna
You
check
gonna
him
see
out.
the
No
same
worries.
thing.
I ain't got no choice. He's the champion now. I ain't got no choice. If you in this boxing game, you better do your research.
I want to throw one thing in there about Lomachenko too, man. I kind
Yeah.
of feel bad for him, bro, because I don't understand why he fighting at 135. To me, he's a clear 130 pounder. It seems like Bob Arum and Top
He's
Rank is
trying.
trying.
No, hey, Trey. He's trying to prove himself because he
That's
heard
him.
some of the rumors
Yeah,
out there.
that's
And
him.
here's the thing: Lomachenko doesn't talk crazy about himself. It's his stupid ass fans. Here's the thing: I'm a fan of his, but I'm not one of those psychos who
There
go
you
over the
go,
top and
bro.
be like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen." How
Exactly.
come
There
you
you go,
won't say he's
bro.
the greatest thing that I ever seen?
What
He
I'm
got
saying
those
is,
kind of fans.
why is he at
So,
135 though, bro? He's a
so
clear
he wants
130.
he wants Mikey
He
Garcia,
challenging. He
man.
challenging himself. Yeah, look, that's his. There you go. He challenging himself. He bent one to Mikey. The fight with Mikey is at 135, bro. I feel like that's the fight he wanted. Like he know, like that's all he wanted was some Mikey fight. That fight, if he beat Mikey, bro. But I'm gonna tell you like this: Crawford and Earl up there. Crawford has to beat Earl to keep that number one spot. If he beat Mikey, I'll leap him. I ain't gonna bullshit. I'll leap him if he beat
I
Mikey
swear to
Garcia,
God,
bro.
I swear to God, I
You hear
agree. I
me?
said that shit the other day. That's a real
Yeah,
trill fight.
I
yeah.
And we
agree.
gonna switch it. And we gonna switch it up real quick though.
Yeah, let's go because we've been
Evan,
going. Yeah, let's go.
yeah, we gonna talk about a Badou Jacket down in Stevenson. It's going down at the Air Canada Arena. I
Right.
can't tell you how tickets are selling. Because they switched the venue from the Bell Center in what's that, Montreal, Quebec area, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, Montreal, Quebec. Yeah.
Yeah, they switched it up to the Air Canada Center. I'm only like 5 or 6 hours away from that shit. I could have went, but they switched it up so late. You got Adonis Stevenson, you know, lineal, supposed to be the lineal light heavyweight champion. Golden Boy stripped him of the ring belt due to the bullshit the WBC, We Be Crooks let him do. So he fighting Jack. You know, Jack is already a paper title holder at light heavyweight. So let me know what you think about that, Cali Enigma. Break down this fight
Okay.
and
So
give a
this is
winner.
this. This is my hope. I'm hoping that this. Unfortunately, this is how I feel. I'm hoping that Badu Jack can find a way to just to shuffle away from the left hand. If to find, he got to take away that left hand, which means he gonna have to keep that right hand up at all times. At all times, man. That left hand is no fucking joke. I don't know if Badu Jack gonna be able to do it. One thing he could do too is to try to just get up on the inside of Bottle Jack, work the body, and man, just try to way to smother, just smother his punches, man. That's the best thing I can see him do. I know that Bottle Jack at times likes to fight at mid range too, but I think for this fight he needs to spend the vast majority of his time on the inside, man. Because if you don't, I'm telling you, the left hand's gonna land, man. He every time you think, I mean, if you see him in fights where you think that he may have a little bit of trouble, he'll find a way. He's not that bad of a boxer. He's not a great boxer, but he's not that bad of a boxer. His jab is not too bad, but his left hook, man, is night night, and that's what I'm worried about for Badu Jack. Is how is Badu Jack going to come in there? Is Badu Jack going to keep his guard up? Is he come in bobbing and weaving? What's he going to do? I mean, he can't fight the same. He can't completely fight the same way he fought against Nathan Cleverly. So, I'm like I said, I'm just trying to figure out a way for him to beat Adonis Stevenson, man, without getting caught with the left hand, man. I don't think he could do it. I think he's gonna lose, man. I absolutely do. I don't think he can go the whole 12 rounds without getting hit with the left hand, man. I wish, unless Adonis Stevenson has gotten completely old, he is 40 years old. That's one of the things that can actually can catch up to Adonis Stevenson. Unless he's gotten too old, I don't see how he gets out of this fight, man, without getting caught. And it's not that Badu Jack isn't a good fighter. I think he is. It's just getting away from that goddamn left hand, man. Um, I don't know, man. That's the only thing I can see him. He needs to go to the body early from round one and stay down there. And hopefully that can sap some of that energy, so some of his power is hopefully can sap his power coming later round, and then maybe he could take more chances. But what I see him doing, he needs to go to the body early, left hooks, right hooks, jab to the body. But here's the thing about jabbing to the body, you still open yourself up for opportunity to get counted. So I don't
Yeah,
know, man. I'm not confident in this fight. I want Bottle Jack to win because I think it's better for boxing, but I'm not confident that Bottle Jack could beat Adonis Stevenson. I don't know what you guys think.
yeah, I'll rebuttal next. I got Badu, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Moni.
I'll tell you what I think. Like I say this all the time. If you know the fundamentals of boxing, you always give yourself a chance to win. You say you don't know how Badu go get in. Badu go jab his way in against Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson, he is an underrated boxer because that he can box, bro. He fought Chad Dawson, knocked his ass out, but he boxed the shit out of Tavoris Cloud. Like Adonis Stevenson is a hell of a fighter, but like you said, he is getting old, and he's another one that be inactive. He don't fight that much. You know what I mean? So ring rust is for real. You know, he knocking motherfuckers out. He ain't going rounds. What was that for forever fight? 2 or 4 rounds or some shit? But it's like once you get in there against Badu, who's younger, and Badu body work is some of the best body work in the business. So he is gonna fight in the inside, bro. But Badu is substantial to get caught. You know, we seen them get caught and go down. But the thing with that is, if you can't keep him down, it's gonna be bad for you, bro. It's gonna be bad for you. But fight Nathan Cleverly first and needing to move up is the best thing he could have done, bro. I think the power carry more. I think he more comfortable at 175, and I just think he a bad motherfucker right now. Badu is like I've been with Badu before the money team, bro. Before the money team, so I know the skills that he possessed, and I know even when he got knocked out, he was coming back to be world champion, bro. The fight against James DeGale was real, bro. And that was the Badu Jack that I like, man. He go get in there with this boy, and like you say, he got to be careful. That's one thing I said in my video. He must be careful because this is the hardest fighter he ever faced in his career. You know what I'm saying? That boy is a puncher. Adonis Stevenson is a real puncher, bro. So that's why I say he got to be on point. But the best thing Badu do is keep his hand up, bro. He keep his hand up because he's so fundamentally sound. And I think once he start getting to that body of Adonis Stevenson, start sitting his ass down and start making him work in the inside, he got a strong possibility of stopping Adonis Stevenson, bro. A strong possibility, but he got to continue to work that body, work that body. But at the end of the day, Badu Jack will be the unified. Well, I don't even think he's the champ right now, is he? Is he CJ?
No,
Do he
no,
got a belt?
didn't he
He
give
took a
up a
belt from
belt
the.
or something? I
Yeah, I think he
forgot.
gave. Yeah, I think he gave it up to fight for the WBC. Yeah, so
Yeah, he gave
yeah, he
it
gave it
up.
to
He gave it
WBA.
up.
Yeah, the WBA. So yeah, so he will be, well, 2-time world champion at 175. Bro, I got
I don't,
Badu
I
winning this
don't, I
fight.
don't, I don't consider the paper belt champion, the paper plate
Hold
champion,
on, who?
WBO regular title. Hold on, the regular title he hold. Andre Ward.
Adonis Stevenson got the real belt, bro.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He got the regular. Andre Ward was still the super champion at the time. What happened was, when he
You
fought
talking
Nathan
about right
Cleverly, he
now?
was the regular. Hold on,
You
when he
talking about
fought,
the belt Badu won from Cleverly?
yes, that belt is. I think it ended up disappearing. Because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
WBA, the WBA wanted to
Yeah, I
go
know
down
the
to one
WBA
champion.
regular is still like a mandatory, but it's you still world champion though.
It's not
Like
a
you go check it.
mandatory. It's not a
It's like it
mandatory with
put
the
you
W. No, it don't.
no.
The Super WA title don't have a mandatory. It don't have to fight the regular WA
That's why
title.
Keith Thurman said that shit. Right, right. All right. I remember Keith
Yeah,
Thurman
he don't
saying that.
have to
But
fight that. Yeah,
yeah, but you still
that one
become
over.
once you get that belt, it still make you
Have you?
world title. It still make you world champion.
Yeah, you could say that, but it's
Yeah.
not a real world title. I'm gonna tell you that right
Hey,
now. Like how they
so
count those title defenses for how they count
that's
them title defenses for Triple G. That
hey
shouldn't be. But
CJ
by the correct.
and
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
papers now, bro. Is you're a world champion. There's shit we can do about it.
In
We
my
can't do
opinion, I'm
shit
calling
about
them
it.
paper play champions, dog. He ain't no real
Yeah.
champion. And even though what's messed up about it is they had it was something in the contract where Badu Jack had to get up the title to let Bivol fight for it. It was a nurture in the contract. I can't remember what it was, but Bivol, I mean, give it to him. I mean, you could say Badu Jack dug Bivol, but how did he dug Bivol for the number one fighter in the division? You know
They
what I'm
don't
saying? So
shit.
yeah,
Politics,
it
bro.
don't add up.
Politics.
Yeah, politics. Hold on, real
Politics.
quick.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, my man's gonna win. Badu Jack gonna win. He going down in history as a unified champion, bro.
Yeah,
All right.
I would like this unified champion. He ain't gonna be a unified champion, fool. He be a
No,
two-time world champion,
two
though.
time
If you
world
want to say
champion. You know
that,
what I'm trying to say,
there
bro.
you
You know what I'm
go.
trying to say. 2 time
Yeah,
world champion, yeah, bro. Cause he ain't got the
but
belt.
he ain't yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna give it to Trey X in a minute. But I ain't dropped a prediction video, so I'm not gonna say much about it. But I will say that Stevenson is not smoking mirrors. He's more to the naked eye, though. But go ahead, Trey X, about this fight.
Well, for me, I think Adonis gonna knock him out. I mean, I know Adonis is getting older, but Badu Jack, he 35. He ain't too far behind him. I know Adonis Stevenson hasn't been real active, but his last fight was in June of last year. Badu Jack's last fight was in August of last year. So that's not too much of an advantage. And for me personally, when I look at Badu Jack's style, his style kind of reminds me of Funfara a little bit. They'll both be in that high guard in the pocket. And that was a favorable matchup for Stevenson. So if he don't get old overnight, I feel like Stevenson should go in there and knock the guy out.
I don't see that, bro. I don't see him from far with the same styles. I
Yeah, I
see what
said,
you're saying.
I
For
said
standing straight
first.
up and jabbing. But from far away, I think he longer than Badu.
Yeah, that's another thing. They got Fonfara is even bigger than Badu Jack. I feel like Adonis Stevenson is bigger than Badu Jack. He obviously
That's
long.
credible. That's credible.
Hey,
They are bigger
CJ,
than him.
we talking about you saying that Stevenson's a paper champ. I consider Kovalev a paper champ. He beat Shabransky for the fucking title, man. That's
I
another one.
never called. Hold on. I never called Stevenson a paper champ. I was talking about Badu Jack.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't call Stevenson a paper champ. Yeah, of course. You know, Chavansky wasn't even ranked inside the WBO top 15. You know what I'm saying? You know, he wasn't ranked. But at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna tell y'all a few pointers that I did in my video I ain't released yet.
Right.
I think for Badu Jack, I seen versus Thomas Williams, Sakio Bika, a few fighters that kind of went a little longer with him. Well, Sakio Bika went the full distance. I don't know what happened to that guy. He was exciting and he was sloppy, but he was exciting. But um, a lot of guys can get on the inside with Stevenson. When Stevenson gets you on the inside, he instantly holds you. He's mastered the art of holding because he has really no inside game. So you
That's
know
a
what
main
Badu Jack
story
is.
right there, bro.
Yep. So what Badu Jack is gonna have to do, he has a 2-inch height advantage, but he has a 4-inch reach disadvantage, I believe it is. Stevenson has some long arms. He has some 77-inch arms to Badu Jack 74, I believe it is.
But Badu stay
So
punching to the body, CJ. You know that.
yeah, but yeah, I know that, but it's gonna be tough for him to get to the body because Stevenson does a lot of feinting, and his footwork is better than people give him credit for. You know, he's a better fighter. His whole game is feints, angles, rolling out, getting his foot on outside of the orthodox fighter's foot to land the left hand, but he loads up on the left hand. And I think mentally, the left hand fatigues a lot of fighters in a fight. They just so worried about it. And then his jab is his setup jab is looking better than what it actually is because everybody is worried about the left hand. So for what Jack would have to do, you know, is when he get on the inside, he got to work. He can't let Stevenson hold him. If Jack sets the pace high and able to get on the inside, it's over with. Stevenson ain't been active at all. He's fought once last year, once the year before that, and then those were two or three round fights that went. He ain't went the distance since Sakio Bika in 2015. Well, Fonfara as well. Fonfara, I think it was the same year Fonfara Sakio Bika. So we seen with Fonfara in the first fight, he was tired. He was falling all over the floor. So Badu Jack got to work, and Badu Jack got a good work weight, bro. Badu Jack got a good counter left hand too. He got a really good counter left hand. So if he can set up the counter left hand with a right hand down the middle, I can see him getting them. But I can see basically what a lot of fans are doing. They expecting the worst by Adonis Stevenson reign, keep going, but we want the best in Badu Jack to win. So I can't give away my winner because then why? When people watch the prediction show, the prediction video I got coming on. But I'm gonna
Hey, CJ, that's
get you some corn
exactly
in the
what
chat.
it
What's
is.
going on, sister? Go ahead.
Adonis Stevenson not winning, man. I'm tell you that now.
I gotta make a correction too.
So what?
I gotta make a correction too because I said Badu Jack was 35. He actually 34. He turned 35 in October.
Hey, what is
Badu
Adonis
Jack
Stevenson?
still.
40 so what? What is Adonis Stevenson? 40 what?
He
I
40,
think
but
he's
he
40. He's 40.
he 40, but he turned 41 in September.
Mm.
But he a
Okay.
fresh
You know, he
little
was a
40
pimp.
because he a fresh little 40. You know, I ain't gonna say he got a lot of wear and tear on his body, but
I mean, Adonis Stevenson's pretty fucking athletic though, too, bro.
it's gonna be the pace, bro. That's gonna wear his ass down. Like I say, the body work of Badu, bro, is real. That nigga do not stop going to the body, and he got a good ass jab to work his way in. I know what you're saying, like he trying to get in and grab him and hold him. He gonna work that body, bro, because they gonna watch that shit and see it's a tactic, and they know once they try to hold you, better make sure your ass come in going to the body, you know. But I'm not sleeping on that motherfucking power of Adonis Stevens, because like I said, it's the hardest puncher he ever faced. But I just see Badu being too active for him, bro. That's how I see it.
Hope so, bro. Like I said, man, that's we. I don't know anybody that want Adonis Stevenson to win except for the people in Canada. I mean,
No,
it would be great for the sport.
they don't even want him to win. Leonard Ellaby had a whole bunch of Canadians supporting him on Twitter saying they want Jack to. They don't even like him.
Oh shit.
But
That's
the thing
bad,
about
bro.
it is,
For real.
before we go to the
He got a
next
lot of
topic,
fans
what's
out
so
there, though. He
bad?
got a lot of fans, though, CJ, because they be coming to watch that.
Yeah, I mean, they just coming for social support.
And Canada
What's so
support.
bad about it is, what's so bad about it is he ducked John Pascal. Like, god damn, nigga, the one fight that would have been big in Canada, he ducked it.
Yeah, he should have fought John Pascal. Cause to me, I think
He came
he
back
would have
though.
knocked
He
him
came
out,
He would
back.
bro.
have knocked Pascal to clean the
Hey,
fuck
I
up.
got to say something about Pascal. Though. Pascal coming back from retirement. He fighting at cruiserweight, and he about to fight a motherfucker that's 1-0. So shout out to John Pascal.
Yep,
Pascal will
June
fight.
June
Now Steve
29th.
He
got
needs to
his ass beat
retire,
clean
bro.
out. No, I know he don't, bro. If he feel like he can still do it, let him do it. Like he ain't nothing but a
Hey,
street
he was
fighter
going
and
hard.
shit.
He
Yeah.
fake ass Roy Jones.
All he is, right? That motherfucker a street fighter. That's all he do, go in and fight. But he is entertaining. I will say that. That motherfucker
That's
makes me
true.
laughing. I
That's
be
true.
laughing. But
All
what
right,
we on this,
we're
CJ?
gonna change
And
we're
he
gonna
did
change
show a lot of
gears
heart
real quick.
against Kovalev, though.
Yeah, he
He
did,
showed a
because
lot of
he
heart.
talked so much shit. He talked so much shit, he had no
Tell the
choice but to,
truth,
but to,
Benoit,
but to
man.
have heart.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth, Benoit. Tell the truth.
But hey, we got to give him respect though, because when
I
Kovalev came with that
I
monkey
respect
shit,
the
he
shit out
tried to
of him,
hold it
bro.
down. That motherfucker Adonis Stevenson should have held it down when
Hey
that
Trey
motherfucker
X,
came
hey
with that
Trey X, I
gorilla
respect the
shit.
shit out of Pascal, bro. That motherfucker will fight anybody, bro, at any given time, bro. I respect the shit out of him. And he beat my boy, dang, I can't even get my nigga name. He got his ass Chad Dawson. He beat
Yeah.
Chad, so I gotta respect him. Chad punk ass, let that man
God
stop him,
damn,
bro.
man. Chad Dawson, what did that nigga go? Damn.
Chad hit Pascal so fucking hard, bro. Pascal was stuck. Chad Dawson, man, got robbed after the from forward fight. When from forward dropped him, Chad was beating his ass the whole fight. Otherwise, that would have been Chad fight Adonis instead of from forward. Then he dropped
Chad
Chad.
Dawson,
The ref
Chad
called it
Dawson,
off, man.
Chad Dawson career. Hold on, Chad Dawson career went down the shitter after he
You don't
left
know what
Floyd
I'm talking
Mayweather
about.
Senior.
I'm talking
It
about
was
his
a
last
wrap,
fight.
dog.
His last fight, bro. His last fight where he just
Yeah, I
fought from
seen it.
forward.
It was on they had it,
He
it
was
went
looking
on
for
a
forward.
television.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
he
looking
beat
for
for
forward. And they go, no, they cheated him, man. For forward jumping, they gave it to for forward.
Nah, he made a mistake, though. I heard it was HBO forced him to drop weight to go fight my boy Andre Ward, man, that was a mistake.
They
And,
ain't
and
force
that,
him to
that
do
was
shit.
right.
He did it
Lost too much
himself,
muscle,
man.
man.
Boy made him quit. They
Yeah.
ain't force him to do shit. You did it. But let's keep it rolling, CJ. Where we at?
Now, somebody want them Andre. You know me. You want the HBO deal. You want the HBO deal, man. It's an opportunity. Let's keep
Yep.
that. I mean, that's what it was about, man.
Yeah, they played homeboy though. They really did. They forced him to do that shit, bro. Floyd
Yeah.
Mayweather, he be a big Chad Dawson fan. He said that there wasn't no way that Andre Ward should have had him come down. He dubbed Chad Dawson the pound for pound king when he retired. 'Cause his daddy was coaching him. So
Man, that's Chad Dawson did it. It ain't no way he won the
Chad
Andre
Dawson
Ward.
didn't had a dog
Ward,
in him, bro.
Ward.
Chad
Chad was
Dawson
my
had
guy.
zero
Yeah,
dog in him.
his heart. He ain't had a heart. Like he used to give up. But Chad was one of the most skillful motherfuckers you can. That like one of the best skillful big mans ever. That motherfucker, man, to be that
He
big
don't.
with the skills he had, bro, that was crazy.
He just didn't have the drive, the heart, like
Yeah,
you said. Though
exactly.
he ran Tomac out of there. He ran Tarver out that bitch. He
Yep.
ran. Then he beat Glenn Johnson. He cleaned that division out. When
Yep.
when,
But
when it was
here's
still
the
in
thing
them.
that you know about boxing, man. At some point in I don't give a damn how easy the fights have been going for you. At some point, you're gonna get into a dog fight, and that's where there has to be something extra in you. And if it ain't there, you ain't gonna survive, man. Boxing is a game of sharks, man. And eventually, you're gonna get eaten up, man. If you ain't got no heart, the game gonna swallow you up, bro.
And then at the
And
same
it's been
time,
proven time and time again.
too, like if you've been living your life as a boxer thinking that you a master technician, and then you just get completely undressed by a
Yep.
real master technician, that can fuck with you. Kind of just like with Donaire and Rigondeaux.
And
That
Rigo, yep,
motherfucker
bro.
Rigondeaux didn't
But
beat the hell out of Donaire, but Donaire was never the same after that. And I feel like the same thing happened with Dawson against Ward.
Yep, I can agree.
Yeah, but let's switch paces real
Yeah,
quick.
let's go.
All right. TMZ is saying, well, Oscar De La Hoya did an interview. The fishnet cocaine head Oscar De La Hoya, who like kitchen utensils in the places guys not supposed to like kitchen utensils in. If you catch my drift. Um, he says that Canelo Alvarez, Triple G scared to fight them in a rematch. Obviously, we know that Canelo is refusing to take the random drug test until the contract is signed. And that is what it is. Triple G want him to sign the contract to take the drug test. He won't do it until the contract signed. Hold on real quick. Somebody got an RV, got a four-wheeler out like they don't know how to act in the hood. That's why I hate the heat in Detroit. But yeah, he says that you know, take this drug test, but Golovkin did put his tongue in his mouth and say, or put his foot in his mouth and say, hey, I don't care if you take the drug test. I just want to fight you. But now Oscar's saying that it's a good chance that the fight might not happen. So he said, Canelo, quote me here, Canelo will take the toughest challenge out there in September. So what do y'all think about that? And who y'all think is the toughest challenge out there other than Golovkin, who was rumored, shout out to my homie Fat Apples in the chat, I see you, who was rumored to be going over to Japan to fight Ryo Murata instead of Triple G. I'm gonna shout out Canelo Alvarez. Go ahead, Trey X.
Well, goddamn, what was the question again? My fucking mind went blank.
I'll take
Oh
it
yeah,
first.
Oh,
okay,
you
I'll
could.
take it.
I
You got a
did.
turn?
okay. No, I got.
Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna give him
Yeah.
a question. I'm giving him a question.
No,
The
no, I
question
got it.
is,
You
who's the
talk.
tough?
Oh, go
You
ahead.
got it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Canelo. Who is the toughest? Since Canelo is not gonna fight Golovkin, if that doesn't happen, Oscar said Canelo will take the toughest challenge at 160 pounds come September. Who is the toughest challenge at 160 pounds right now that you would like to see Canelo take? In your opinion, who the toughest guy out there for Canelo at 160?
For Canelo, stylistically, I think Billy Joe Saunders because Canelo always struggled with slick boxers that had good foot movement. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I thought, the beginning you was talking more about Golovkin. I want to just throw this in. I think Golovkin is trying to push that shit because if he get Canelo in September, that's gonna be Canelo coming off a year layoff. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why he's saying I don't really give a fuck if you take the test or not. He want him to sign because I think in his mind he might be like, shit, I'd rather get Canelo on clean, but coming off a layoff instead of getting them active and clean. Because even if you on performance enhancers, I know they help you a lot, but that ain't gonna help you be sharp. Don't nothing help you be sharp like activity. So I think that's why Golovkin pushing that shit. But like I said, Billy Joe Saunders is a tough stylistic matchup for Canelo.
All right. I agree with that. I agree with that. Now, all right, Trey, asking you this question: who would you want to see Canelo in there at 160 with? Like, if you was a matchmaker, who would be the fight at 160 you want to see him in there with?
I want to see him. I want to see my man Charlo get all the action that he can get me personally, and then another. I want to see Boo Boo Andre get active and get in the mix too because he's very talented. So if I could have my wish list, it'll be Canelo and Charlo.
I like that, Troy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I want to see him take Charlo too. I think was Jamal Charlo signed to Golden Boy too, or was it just Jamel?
Both of them was
All right, hell yeah,
but
why not? They might try to make that nigga sign a
that,
promotional deal though.
hold on, wait. What you mean sign to Golden Boy? When they signed to Golden Boy?
It was time to Golden
They
Boy in the beginning. I know Jamel was in the
they
beginning.
was. Oh yeah, they was. Yeah, I thought you was talking about right now. I'm finna say, hold on, what
Oh no, I
say?
said they might
I
try
thought
to make him
I'm finna say,
sign.
no, I ain't see shit. Oh, okay, yeah. Do you see they with Richard though? So we never know. But let me go.
Yeah,
Let me get a CJ. I say this
go
with
ahead, go
Canelo,
ahead.
bro, and Triple G. Yeah, I know Canelo is my guy. Clean man, you know. But I don't know if the fight. I think the fight might happen next year, bro. On Cinco de Mayo. You hear me? I think what's his name, man? The little Irish motherfucker. That and was he 154 or 160?
Come on, Gary Spike
Huh,
O'Sullivan.
CJ? Yeah,
Gary
O'Sullivan.
Spike
I feel like
O'Sullivan.
yeah, Spike O'Sullivan.
160.
Yeah, I feel
Chris
like
Eubanks Jr. Chris Eubanks he quit versus Chris Eubanks Jr.
yeah, but I
And I
just feel
believe
like
Billy Joe Saunders bit him. Go ahead.
he and Golden Boy stable. So even Canelo coming back, bro. De La Hoya, fuck what he talking about. Canelo, he ain't finna put Canelo in there with one of them killers coming off no year layoff. I don't see him going up against Triple G, Charlo, Andrade, Billy Joe, none of that. He gonna go up against Spike O'Sullivan, and just to get the groove back. And that is still a little tough, motherfucker. But it ain't really something that we'll be like, oh, he finna beat Canelo ass. So I feel like Canelo will get his little rhythm back with that. And I can see GGG going to fight the Japanese motherfucker, and I can see them meeting up for Cinco de Mayo. I feel like they're gonna meet up next year, bro, Cinco de Mayo. But Canelo
Hey,
will be back in September. He ain't gonna put him in there with one of them tough boys.
hey, Curtis. Hey, Curtis Addison said, "What up, Trey X in the chat? Let you know that." Um,
Yeah.
And with the WBC
but
record, let me
other
say
than
that
that,
too, bro. Let me see this. Like, Canelo don't give a fuck about the WBC, man. The WBC, ain't nobody worrying about them. I'm talking about that fucking drug test shit. Earl ain't worrying about it because if you know you clean, you ain't got to worry about that shit. Now, credit to the motherfuckers who want to turn their ass up. Do what y'all do, man. Beat their ass, turn them up, say what you want to say. But in my head, Earl clean, Canelo clean, and you ain't got to subject yourself to shit that they talking about. If you know you one of the superstars in boxing and making all the dollars and you don't need them, and it don't matter if you sign up right now or not, the fans still gonna believe what the fuck they want to believe. So Canelo got all this. He still gonna show Triple G. I got the power. I'm the biggest star. You're not gonna force me into doing shit, and you still ain't gonna make your biggest payday until you fight me. That's exactly what that is, bro.
all right. One thing I disagree with you. That nigga aint clean. I don't care what you say. That
You
nigga's a
can say,
cheater.
hey, you can say
That's
what
just
you
my
want.
opinion.
I
Yeah, you're right.
say,
I can say
bro.
my opinion.
If you
That's
want,
my
I say,
opinion.
if you want to tear his ass up, I'm not holding his hand. Tear his ass
I'm
up.
not
But
saying
in
that he's a
my
cheater.
head,
Hold on. I'm not.
he's a clean man, bro.
I don't think you clean because if you clean, for one, you gonna enter that drug test regardless. It ain't wait till I sign. I'm in
You
Mexico
don't have to enter
with
that
a
drug
Vada.
test. Earl not in the drug test.
I
You
only
think Earl
do.
dirty?
That's different though. Earl's situation is
No.
definitely
Do you
different,
think
dude.
Earl is dirty though?
hold on. Let me tell you Earl's situation. Can I explain it? Earl's situation is definitely different. Earl is an alphabet champion. He holds the IBF. So if he is or isn't ranked in the WBC, it doesn't matter because the WBC doesn't rank other alphabet champions. You know what I'm saying?
Do
So
Canelo need
that's.
the WBC or do the WBC
I'm
need
not saying
Canelo?
do. Hold on. I don't really think neither one needs either one.
Exactly.
Obviously, they adopted Triple G as the Mexican, but wasn't it the
Exactly.
WBC? Wasn't it the WBC who gave Canelo his first belt at a catchweight with Matthew Hatton? Didn't they section in fights with a junior welterweight and
And look,
Josito
how
Lopez?
many times has Canelo tested with the
Let me
WBC?
say this. Earl
How
Smith
many
is in
times?
USADA, man.
Hold
Earl
on,
Smith
bro.
is in USADA.
But
Hold
hold on.
on, Callie. How many times has Canelo tested with the WBC and he came back clean? See, that's the shit y'all
A
be
lot of
forgetting,
times,
bro.
a lot of times
Exactly.
he came back clean though. But at the end of the
Exactly.
day, but what you don't know or if you missing is they never tested him in Mexico until that time they caught him when he got caught with the computer on his system. Every time they tested him, he was in San Diego or wherever he was in the United States. That's the first time Vada
And the man was clear to
went
that,
to
right?
Mexico and
Was he
tested
clear
him.
to that though? Even though he got
No, he
caught,
was not
they
clear. If he was
he was
no,
clear,
no. If you
bro.
could,
They said ever since
he was
he
not
got caught,
cleared.
yeah, with the shit in his
He's still
system. But
suspended. He's still
after
suspended
they tested him 3 times after that came back clean. They tested his hair, came back clean. The
for
research
one.
came back. Look, the research came back to the small amount could come from eating contaminated meat. The small amount
Hey, hey,
that was
hey,
found in the
hey, hey!
system
Wake up,
could come
bro!
from
Wake
eating.
up,
No,
bro!
look,
He
no, bro.
cheated, bro.
Listen,
He
bro.
cheated. It ain't no way.
You don't have to
Your
tell me
hair
to wake
clean.
up,
That don't
bro,
mean
because
nothing. I could be the
I
hair
ain't
test
gonna
right
tell
now.
you to wake up from you believing what you believe in, and I'm gonna believe what I want to believe, bro. So you can't tell another man to wake up. But the thing is, what he did is, like I said, what I'm saying is, the researcher came back and said it could have came from contaminated meat. So the thing is, if you don't give a man the doubt of a possibility, like you just automatically pushing clean, and the research saying this, then shit, it don't even make no sense to even say shit. Like I say, the fans gonna believe they want to believe. That's why if you want to
I
tear
agree
his
with you. The
ass
fans
up,
gonna be what they want to
tear his ass
breathe,
up.
believe. But at the end of the day, think about the situation, bro. If I'm dirty and I'm trying to prove to the fans that I'm clean, I'm hopping in the drug test. I'm pissing urine. There's no way he should have got suspended without a fine and without hard drug testing. And that's a fact right there.
But
That's
you
a
know how
fact.
arrogant ass boxers, bro, who know they not clean. Like I don't give a fuck what you say, him say, or her say. I know what I am. I don't have to do shit to prove. This is what I'm saying from an arrogant ass boxer. I don't have to do shit to prove shit to nobody when I know I'm clean, and I'll be back into boxing. He ain't get fined. It's man, like I say, look, bro. If you had over 60 some fights and you just not getting caught, it's just not. I just can't see it. If a motherfucker got the remedy of cheating through 60 fights, bro, and even when you getting tested, you clean. Why wait till one of your biggest fights to fuck up and not do it right? Whether you in Mexico or not, you still got the remedy. So you gonna make sure you do it to the maximum of your ability to make sure you clean, to make sure you don't get caught. So I just can't see the shit. But
But yeah, but at the end of the day, but if you want
look,
to do, you
Canelo
got
brought it on
hold
himself
on.
though. See, look, he brought it on himself. All the scrutiny he get, he brought all this shit on himself, bro. So tear his
At
ass
the end
up.
of the day, I respect your opinion on that, dog. But it's too much fishy shit going on, man. And I know a lot of shit that you don't know about what Golden Boy been doing. You know, as far as backdoor deals, setting up fights and shit like that, man. I
That's
don't
Golden Boy.
trust
That's
him.
Golden
I
Boy
don't
in their
trust Canelo.
business. When it comes to Canelo,
That's
I
Canelo.
think that
Canelo
man.
is Golden
I
Boy
think that
now.
I say that's Golden Boy. That's their business setting up shit. But when it comes to Canelo, I say I don't think the man is a clean fighter. What they doing backdoor fights and all that shit. That's the mob been doing that shit. That's the politics of it. So all that shit is what's been going on. So I'm looking at the
Then if you
man
hold on,
as
then if you go back to 2013, Floyd Mayweather said he was juicing then. So it's not a secret,
Floyd
bro.
saying he was
It's
juicing.
really not.
That don't mean the man was juicing.
Come on, man.
Floyd made the man test, right? You know what? Whenever Floyd fight a motherfucker, you test it to the max, and the man was still Canelo, the same Canelo.
But did Vada
So
go to Mexico, bro? The first time Vada went to Mexico
where did he get tested at?
in San
When
Diego,
it
where he trained at, his testing didn't start to
with
his
Floyd
training
Mayweather,
camp. That's the
that's
first
where he
time.
was at. That's where he was at. You can't say Devada go to Mexico. The man got tested wherever he was at. Now because the man was in
He
Mexico
didn't
and he
get
got
tested at
caught,
Mexico though.
he
But
go to
hold
Mexico to
on.
get caught.
But hold on. No, that's the first time he go to Mexico to juice up.
Bro,
Ain't no Mexican
trust and
me, bro.
believe, bro. If he was in Mexico juicing Floyd, that motherfucker would have sent them. They would have went anywhere for Floyd,
No,
just
no,
like they
that's
was
not
coming for
true.
Floyd ass,
Floyd,
bro.
in
Come
the
on,
article
bro.
I did, Floyd said that I didn't want to fuck my money up like
I heard
Triple
what
G fucked his
Floyd
money up, and
said.
I
I
still
heard what
fight him.
Floyd said. I heard what fucking Austin Trout said. I heard what Beefy Smith. Everybody who fought him, bro, gonna come out and say the man cheated. That's the nature of the game, bro. That's the nature of the
But
game. Every
look, at the
motherfucker
end
who
of the
fought
day,
him,
at the end of
Liam
the
Smith
day,
say he want his belt back.
fuck him,
So,
fuck him, fuck him.
like I
Him
say
and
though,
Amir Khan don't hold no clout. But at the end of the day, dog, I'm telling you, the nigga cheated. It ain't no
that's
two
your
ways
opinion,
around it,
bro.
bro.
That's your opinion. Is my how you gonna say
It's
ain't no two
opinion.
way?
It's opinion, though.
When
It's
the
an
man
opinion.
came
You know,
in,
I'm gonna give it
yeah,
to you.
Yeah,
It's opinion, but
but
like I'm
I gotta
telling you though,
respect it. I gotta respect it. And if
if
that's
he
if
was a
what he
nigga,
trying to
hold
say
on,
is right.
excuse me, if he was a nigga, it wouldn't be no passes. I'm just gonna keep it real. If he was a
For us
nigga,
who?
if this was
For us
Earl
who?
Spence,
If
if this was Earl
Hell
Spence,
no.
listen,
it would have
If he
been no
was black,
passes,
if he
bro.
was black, then everybody be coming down on his ass.
bro.
That's what's one thing. I'm just gonna say this right now.
Listen,
Because
man.
it's always like, hold on,
Listen, bro.
let me say this.
I won't even.
Let
If
me
it
say
was
this
me
real quick.
doing it, bro.
Everyone, man,
My opinion is
every
gonna
black
be my
folks
opinion.
always
If I
so
felt like
quick
Earl was clean,
and the other man. Let me
hey,
say this.
hold on, bro. Don't say black folks so quick. Don't even go that route with me, bro. Hold on, what you saying?
I said black folks so quick to defend the other man. We are.
Hey,
And
stop
when it
that,
comes to
bro.
every, let me finish.
I'm one of the most motherfucking pro black mother. I call it how I see it, nigga. If Earl Spence would have dropped or anything, if they would have came up with research that said Earl was a clean motherfucker, I'm gonna say Earl is a clean. This coming through Monty Brown view. I ain't coming from no black, none of that shit, bro. Nigga, I'm as black as it get. So
But no, it's not.
yeah,
It's
don't
not
talk
that.
about
It's
me.
not
I'm
that.
still gonna say this.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Callie. Hold on. He's saying he ain't say you in particular. He said black
Shit,
people is so quick to
we the only
protect the other.
no,
You took that as a,
we the
but we
only
don't
motherfuckers
protect
on earth,
ourselves.
bro. We the only motherfuckers.
But
Who I
look,
don't
he
protect?
right though. He
Bullshit,
right though. I'm not saying
man.
that you
Look at
protect the
her, bro.
Canelo. Hold on. Look,
Yeah,
hold on. We're not saying that you protect the Canelo, but it's true though. If it's Earl Spence or if it was Gary Russell,
nigga,
if
Earl
it
is my
was
number one
whoever it
guy.
may be,
I protect,
I'm
nigga.
just
I
saying
protect
because
Earl
his
every
skin
day
color.
on
I'm
my
not
shit.
talking.
No,
I'm
not
not
cause of
talking
skin
about Earl
color.
in
If it
particular.
was a motherfucker fighting like Earl that had that style and was beating motherfuckers ass like that, he would be my guy. That's why I say
It's
I ain't
not
worried
that. We're
about
not
that, bro.
saying we not. Look, you missing the point, bro. We're
Let me
not
finish.
saying you. Go
No,
ahead, Callie.
We're just
Go
talking
ahead.
about
Let
we.
Callie
It
speak.
comes like this, man. Circling the fire score. When it comes to black fighters,
look,
everybody, the black fighter gets it from everybody, from every race, including his own. When it comes to other races,
boy.
they only get it from pretty
Yeah,
much the brothers.
yeah, but
Everybody, every other
don't
race
bring
of
that. Yeah,
people.
but don't bring that something back
Hold
when
on. Let
I'm
me
talking
finish,
and
bro.
defending
Let me
Canelo,
finish,
bro.
bro. So
Yeah,
you too defensive, bro.
it ain't
I'm
no
not
too
pointing on you
defensive, bro.
directly.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
go ahead.
Dre, chill out. Let me finish. So when it comes to other when it comes to other people, man, when it comes so let's just say like remember what happened with Povetkin? When Povetkin got popped all those times, it was only the brothers coming. There was even people of other races coming to his defense. When it comes to someone black, oh yeah, when all everybody, he gets it from everybody. There is no passes. And that's what I'm talking about. So Canelo
You
Alvarez, I don't give a fuck about that hair follicle shit either.
show me what black
Let me
motherfucker that
finish.
protected Canelo, bro.
Let me
Because every
finish.
black
Let me
nigga I know
finish.
tore his ass up, bro. So
Let me
that shit
finish.
you saying, that's just a false narrative to me, man.
Hey,
It's a false
hold
narrative
on,
what you
Money.
saying.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Go ahead. Let him finish, Money. Let him
Let me
finish. Go
finish
ahead,
this.
Callie.
I don't believe that hair follicle shit whatsoever, man. Because like I said, the moment he decided not to enter the clean boxing program, immediately after that, he should have already been in it right now. But even before all that, during that whole time that he was been suspended, he should have been in it. When the fight got canceled, he should have been in it before the fight got canceled, all the way through now. He should have already been through this shit, man. Even if he don't want to fight for the WBC, so he can show that he's been damn near a fucking calendar year without getting popped, man. That's
Man,
what you want to prove.
that man
No,
got tested three times. That man
no,
got
you
tested.
trying to give up.
That man got
Exactly, you
tested
trying
three
to give up
times
fast, brother.
after that caught shit. That man got tested 3 times after that shit came back in.
All
I
right,
don't
He
care
let's
did that hurt. The
good
man
TV
about
came
getting
real
back
quick.
on.
tested
Hold on,
three
hold on.
times, brother.
That's good TV. That's
That's, I
good
don't
TV.
give,
That's
you know,
good
what
that
I'm saying?
we
I don't
got two
care about
different.
getting tested three times. He
No,
still should be
hold on,
getting
wait a minute,
tested
hold on.
right now,
You just
currently.
talk. You just talk, bro. Look, that man got
No,
tested 3 times after that
Hold on,
shit came
Callie.
back clean.
no,
They
no,
tested the
no.
man, hurt, he came back on.
Let me finish. No,
You saying he should be
he
in the
still should be
WBC.
going through.
It's a
Yeah,
lot. It's a lot
yeah.
of fucking fighters
But
that's not.
your name has
Hold
been.
on, man.
If your name has
Hold
been,
on.
let me finish.
Hold
Let
on,
me
man.
finish
It's a
though.
lot. You
No, but
just
said if
finished,
your name
bro.
has been stuck through the
You
water
just
and
finished.
through the mud, you would want to prove yourself. You would want to go up, be up above and beyond to prove that you are not
How
dirty.
come the
Like
man
I
didn't
said, I'm
prove
gonna show
himself? The
you.
man got
All right,
tested
all
three
right, all right,
times
all
after that shit, bro.
right, all right. Basically, this is what happened. Y'all talking over each other. This is. I'm gonna kind of make this. I see where y'all both coming from. Basically, Moni is trying to compare that other fighters not entering the WBC testing, and he right. Like Jarrell Miller, he hold a belt. He trying to be in the testing. He not in the testing. He's a proven PED offender. When he was kickboxing in California, he got popped for performance enhancing drug. Look it up. Before
I'm
he
not
fought
just
Joe
saying no
Walker, his coach
Jarrell
said
Miller.
that.
Hold on, what you
No, no,
saying?
no, no, no. Listen. You missing the point. I'm just giving you examples. I'm saying Miller wasn't enrolled in it. Earl was another guy. He held the alphabet champion. He wasn't enrolled in it. You got a lot of different guys that's not enrolled in the WBC testing. But what Callie is saying is, once you consider, basically what he's saying is what Paulie said. I don't know if you heard Paulie said. He
I heard
said
everything
if,
Paulie said,
you
bro.
know, yeah, basically he should be in drug testing for the next 2 years. But also, I believe that comes out the fighter's pocket as well. So he could be trying to save some money. He did miss a whole year of purses. He did have to pay All Star Boxing $18 million for the lawsuit. And do you think Oscar De La Hoya gave him any money out of his pocket for that lawsuit? So shit could be tight because when he signed the contract, they might got a guarantee. Whatever, here go Canelo, here go yo, $20 million up front. Go ahead and handle what you got to handle. You know what I'm saying? That could be what the situation is, but we getting away from the point.
You think Canelo hurting, bro? Come on now.
I don't know. You never know what these fighters, but you never know what these fighters will. Because remember, you fight in the U.S., you live in. Hold on. You fight in the U.S., you live in Mexico. That's a tax.
I ain't counting
instead of them tax you that.
I can tell you right now.
Hold on, but he just got sued for $20 million, bro. That's $20 million. However you slice the cut. Yeah, I believe he may be hurting. You let any. Look at Floyd Mayweather, bro. He a dude that was just paying U.S. taxes. He was $36 million in a hole before the Marquez fight, bro. He was $36 million in a hole. Didn't pay his taxes. And then you tax you foreign and U.S. So. He don't. I mean, you don't know what he's doing. He could have 7 families out here for all you know with 10,000 kids. Or not, bro. So, but that could be a situation.
It's all speculation.
It's all like I said.
You don't know what situation. You're right though. Something like that, if it does happen, usually will come out later. If he was broke like that, but I mean, how much you hasn't Canelo grossed about over $100 million in his career? It'd be a disgrace for him.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this, dog. I work next to niggas that make $30, $40 an hour, bro. They more fucked up than niggas that make $10 an hour, bro. A lot of niggas like to live above their lifestyle, bro. Real shit. And I'm just keeping real
bro,
shit.
I see the same fucking thing, bro. I've seen.
So you don't ever know what he doing. You don't know if he, you don't know what he did. Remember, he knocked out my man's.
When you speculate on somebody,
we're not stipulating. We're not stipulating on his pockets. We saying this. It's not if he don't have the money for the testing, that might be a hang up.
He was just trying to give it a reason why he may not be paying for the test.
He may not be paying. Because he's saying basically I don't want to fight until he sign a contract. When he signed a contract, he getting fronted money, bro. They front him whatever he wants. So whatever it may be, you never know. Maybe he don't want to dig in his pockets to pay for Vada. Maybe he want Golden Boy to pay for it. Hold on, I'm gonna let you go. But maybe he want Golden Boy to pay for it, and they won't pay for it until he sign the contract. So that's their own prerogative if they want to release that information or not. I really wouldn't care if he enrolls in it.
He don't know he gonna fight when he come back, bro.
Yeah, he don't. He's not gonna fight Golovkin. Golovkin gonna go fight. Golovkin gonna go to Japan. That's already in the books. They want that check.
We already.
So why would he hop in?
What Canelo thought about the sanctions anyway, bro? When he said they ain't doing nothing but taking money from him.
The WBA got a drug testing program too. Now the only ones that don't have it is obviously the top ranked belt, WBO.
IBF.
And the IBF don't have drug test. Them the only two that don't have it. The IBF is the longest reigning, one of the longest reigning belts.
WBA but Money Brown. Money Brown. Let me say this about Canelo, man, because I'm coming from here, man. I'm a big Canelo fan too, but Canelo did frustrate me, man, when he created that 155 division, when he ducked both the Charlo brothers and Demetrius Andrade, man. So, man, I can't give that type of stuff a pass. I don't care if I like.
Listen, I don't expect you to give nobody a pass, bro. You hear me? We on the ANSBC shit. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. I don't tell you niggas not to tell their ass up. But when I make my perspective, bro, that's just my perspective, and I ain't gonna change my shit. Like I say,
I appreciate your perspective, brother. I'm just gonna let you know that now. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying though. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, bro. I ain't see no black motherfuckers get Canelo a pass. None.
No. They're out there. Oh, I have. I can show you channel. Yes, I have. I seen a bunch of them niggas, especially the ones who are anti-LGBTQ. When it comes to anything, any reason that
we know their agenda though, bro. We know their agenda. So when them motherfuckers get to talking, we know that their agenda is to just try to piss a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's really not their agenda though. That's really not their agenda though.
Yeah, you want to.
Your perspective is obviously a lot of people's perspective. You can't I'm gonna say this. You can't generalize all those channels into one, bro. Yeah, you really can't do that because a lot of them got different point of views. Yeah, well, like your channel. Me, you, and Corey. Hold on. Me, you, and Corey run together, but guess what? We got 3 different sets of point of views, bro. You know, but we all respect those point of views too. But hold on, let's get to this last question real quick. Let's get to this last question. Why this bitch is driving up the street backwards, dog? That's why I park my car on the street. Can't stand hoes driving. Excuse me. But anyway, Eddie Hearn is saying this is the last subject, and then we're gonna ask one last question. That's gonna be real quick, and then we can go watch the Rockets get their ass beat. But this is the last question, real quick.
Go tough.
This is what Eddie Hearn says that Joshua, you know, he went over there to talk to Roboco. Well, I don't know the dude's name. Povetkin's handlers today. He
The
said that they
billionaire.
want to do yeah. He said they want to do a fight in soon in London. They talked about a fight. Eddie Hearn says Joshua hasn't decided to come to the U.S. for Wilder. He said Al Heyman's answered all their questions to their satisfaction about the $50 million and the 50% on the back end about the money. He said he's cool with that, but it's ultimately it's Joshua's choice. Joshua was supposed to make the he's supposed to make the call last week. You know, last Tuesday it got pushed back. So what Eddie wants to do is have Joshua fight in August against Povetkin, then come back November, December, which is the day Team Wilder has presented, because obviously it's going to be a pay-per-view and they need a few months to build the fight up. My question is this: do y'all approve of Joshua fighting Povetkin, then fighting Wilder, or do you feel that that's going to build an excuse with a quick turnaround like that, or do you
Let me
just
go
rather
first,
him
CJ.
see,
Let me go
and
first.
then or do you rather him just fight Povetkin and then fight Wilder next week? I mean next year, or do you rather him just say fuck Povetkin, put Povetkin on the undercard, he get the winner between Wilder and November, December? So which do you prefer? Go ahead,
I
Moni.
would. I prefer like look. I feel like him and Wilder can still if he fight Povetkin. When they supposed to fight Povetkin? What was the date?
November, December. I guess they want to
Oh
build
shit,
that
they fight
pay
then.
per
Though.
view up.
We ain't getting no damn Wilder fight then. I thought now
That's
I
my exact
right.
knowledge on that.
I won't like it. Nope. 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 I want Wilder Joshua at the end of the year, bro. Fuck that, cause you talked all that shit, Joshua, and you know I'm a fan of Joshua, man. I support the dude. I give him props, but I know Wilder knocking his ass out. But hell nah, bro. You talk all that shit about the 50 million in the bag and the fight gonna happen this year and Wilder next after Parker. Eddie Hearn talked all that shit. Wilder came with that 50 million and fucked the game up, bro. They didn't expect that at all, bro. Like I said in my video, I didn't expect that motherfucker to pop up with 50 million. I expected the offer to come from the UK. Now when it comes to them, when Wilder came with the 50 million, now y'all gotta come with a reasonable deal because y'all see that side got 50 million to put out. It's a problem now. Now, AJ, at first, we don't know what the business is gonna grow. We don't know what the fight's going to build. But when you come with the 50 million now, I know the estimate of the fight. I know it's going to build. Now you see that shit. Like, come on, bro, quit playing with us in them Eddie Hearn tactics, bro. That shit ain't gonna fly in the US of A, man. That's why I say they on that bullshit. Eddie Hearn with these tactics, bro, trying to cheat the fans over there. And they say they hate Eddie Hearn, but they ride with every fucking thing he do. That's why I say if them UK fans don't put the pressure on them, man, I don't know when we go see that damn fight, man. If they don't put the pressure like we'll put the pressure on Wilder, I don't know when we go see that fight, bro. Wilder, I want to see that fight at the end of
Hey
this year.
Moni. The thing
Yeah.
also what you were saying, you sound just like an LDBC member right there. But
Why? What
that's
I
just
say?
that's real shit. That's real shit though. A lot of us have the same thoughts though.
Yeah,
But
bro,
you know,
for real.
I find this was different about it. Like somebody will listen to your video for a minute or two, or look at the title and judge the video. We're actually looking at we're listening to the entire video and really getting your perspective. And I think channels get a bad reputation based on that, a
Yeah.
real bad reputation. But I want to before I let Trey X come on, I want to say I'm giving out wrenches in the chat. So chat right now if you want a wrench, or forever never get a wrench the next time. So go ahead, Callie. Let me know what you think. Should he go ahead and fight Wilder? Should Joshua fight Povetkin then Wilder in
Oh,
December,
let Trey
or
X
should
go.
he?
Hey,
Oh, go
what do
ahead,
I?
Trey X. My bad. Hold
Yeah,
on,
Trey,
Callie.
go
Let
ahead.
Trey X go.
Let me go on. Let me mute. Trey
Hey,
X always said Trey X.
My bad. Go
yeah,
ahead, Trey
I
X. You
really
get as
got.
long as you want right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and say this because I really gotta go. I gotta do one with my boy Marlo and shit. But I just want to go ahead and release my positive energy into the atmosphere, like into the universe, because I really want this shit to happen. So I'm gonna put my motherfucking optimism out there. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as Povetkin, that's a bad idea, bro, because I feel like Joshua's vulnerable. This motherfucker ain't no goddamn A+ fighter. To me, like a B minus type motherfucker. He can get knocked out and the fight don't ever happen. So I think they need to quit bullshitting and go cash in on this situation and stop playing, man. You know what I'm saying? I want Wilder next, and I just want to say I appreciate you coming on. For inviting me, man. I love chopping it up with y'all boys on the panel. Money Brown, Cali Enigma. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that listened to
Likewise,
me.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Callie, go ahead and text in the chat so I can make you a wrench. Trey X, let me appreciate having you on. I'm gonna get with you about starting your channel up, but
Yeah,
let me
let me
know.
say one. Yeah, let me say
Give
one
me a
more
score.
thing, man.
Who you got
Oh
winning
yeah.
tonight? Houston or Golden State?
Oh shit. Where the first game gonna be in Houston?
Yep.
I'm gonna go and take Houston in the first game. But I want to say, man, yeah, y'all go ahead and subscribe to me because I am gonna start doing videos because everybody been pushing me to do them. And y'all subscribe to my boy Marlowe's Corner, man. We got to play a little old live stream that's on the vampire little time schedule. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of fun, talk boxing, be hot side, cutting up, so come through and fuck with it. Marlowe's Corner, appreciate you for having me, bro. And
Oh yeah,
I
but
hope
y'all,
you
hey,
invite me
tonight,
again.
tonight y'all can invite me and shit if y'all want to. I'll be available.
All right, that's what's up, bro. I hope you invite me over
Yeah.
here again in the future.
Oh, all the time.
Already, y'all take it easy, bro.
All right, fam. Hey,
Go ahead, Callie.
Ashley's corner in the chat and is in the chat, man. So you
Oh
definitely
yeah,
got
I
a shout out
already.
to my sister Ashley's corner.
Yeah, I shouted her out already. Where you was at?
Ashley, what's up, baby? I'm in love with Ashley, man. She just don't know
You know it
it.
now.
Goes on.
Go ahead, Callie. What you think? Should Wilder take on Povetkin and then Povetkin in August, then Wilder December, November, which I don't think is gonna happen. Should he just fight Povetkin this year and stay Wilder for next year, or should he just go ahead and fight Wilder November, December, and come to the United States?
Man, I think you should fight Wilder, man, because man, if he gets stretched by Povetkin, man, he gonna regret that bag, losing that bag forever. That bag loses value, man, if he gets stretched by Povetkin. I think he gonna beat Povetkin, but that's a dangerous fight for him, man. I don't think Joshua's that great either, man. And I think a lot of UK fans believe that too, which is why a lot of them still don't want to see it. You know what I mean? A lot of the fans, when every time they think the fight is close, they get quiet. Like I would get a lot of trolls, but the moment they think the fight's quiet, I mean, about to happen, all of a sudden there's not as many of the trolls showing up on my channel. They don't want to see the fight, man. And I'm not sure. I know that Eddie Hearn don't want this fight. Eddie Hearn don't want this fight anytime soon. Only time way Eddie Hearn would want this fight is if he can sign Deontay Wilder to make money off the both of them. Eddie Hearn wants to make money off Deontay Wilder before he allows him to touch his fighter, man. I'm just gonna tell you that one way or the other. That's why he keeps throwing out Dillian White. And Dillian White keeps bringing up Deontay Wilder because they
And
want
Dillian
Deontay
White
Wilder.
and Dillian White running from Ortiz with his scary ass.
I know, but they want fight. They want Deontay Wilder to fight Dillian White, man. Still, and you see Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn just a few. What about 4 days ago said he still wants to sign Deontay Wilder. He
Yeah.
still wants Deontay Wilder
Eddie
after he
Hearn got that
trashed him and
billion
all
dollar.
this.
Eddie Hearn got that money in the bank, man. That boy finna try some shit. I'm telling you.
Hey,
Hey, a
Moni,
billion
Ashley Corner.
dollars,
Ashley Corner said,
huh?
"What's good, Money Brown? Big old pink heart, bro.
Oh
She
yeah.
digging
I love you too, Ashley, baby. I love you too.
you."
But yeah, though, Eddie Hearn,
So
I
what you
don't know
think?
what he on, bro.
So what you think? Go ahead. What you think, Callie? So you should just fight Wilder in November, December, and just be
Should
done
just
with
fight
it.
Wilder.
I
Why would you
swear.
take risks? Why would you take that kind of a risk? And be, I
Facts.
mean, I'm telling you, man. Let me say this. Like you said earlier today, CJ, that motherfucker's stupid. He said he wants to be a billionaire, but you re-up with a promoter where you can promote yourself. So I'm telling you, that dude got some. Like he's lacking
Hey,
someone upstairs, man. You
hey,
can't.
Callie, you
You
heard what
see that?
You heard what Richard Schaefer said, Callie. My grandmama can promote Anthony Joshua.
I forgot
Yeah,
he
I
said that. He
agree.
sure did say that.
Anthony Joshua really has no clue. That's what I said. I don't think he's that bright, man. I think he missed something. Something's missing upstairs with this dude, man, to not understand. That's
Um,
why when I posted it, the first thing I posted it on CJ, I said dumb. And then Sufami Dan said, why? I said, why? Because why would you want to give away 30%? And even if it's even more than that to Matchroom, because Matchroom is also his manager. So what he's probably giving like somewhere like 40, 45% or something like that of his money to Matchroom. Why the fuck would you do that?
Cause
That is
he's
dumb as
seen them
fuck.
big ass lump sums coming in, and he ain't got to deal with all that bit. Like I ain't gonna say you don't what he want to do, but if I look at it, when you're young like that, and you pulling in them millions, big ass houses,
That nigga
motherfucking
almost
Land
30 years
Rovers.
old, bro.
Look, huh? He
That
young,
nigga almost
bro, with
30 years
20.
old, bro.
He young with all that money, bro. That's what I'm saying. He pulling in all that shit. This is just what I'm speculating. I don't know if this shit true, but who knows if the nigga want to deal with the business or not, or this,
But
that,
he
which
said he
I
wants
will
to
be.
become a billionaire, man. If you want
Yeah,
to become a
he
billionaire,
gonna have to break away. He gonna have to pull a Floyd move. You ain't making no billion, not breaking away. Not with no promoter. Not if you
no.
ain't your own promoter. You better come to Al Heyman. I tell you
Yeah,
that
that's
much.
that's that's my point. That's my point. His ass, he was too dumb. You know what? If he wanted to sign with Eddie Hearn, he should have said, you know what? Before I re-up with you guys, I need to go speak to some people first. You know what I mean? But that's what Eddie Hearn and them like. Eddie Hearn they were afraid of him leaving them because his company. Who gives a fuck about Matchroom without Anthony
Exactly,
Joshua?
and that's what I said when Eddie Hearn talked that shit to him. Deontay Wilder, this how you sell out. Man, you only selling out them arenas with Anthony Joshua. Who else you selling them motherfuckers out with? You had Kell Brook.
Nobody.
You got Billy. Well, he ain't even got Billy Joe. He with Frank Warren. You got Kell Brook and the Khan, but you can't even make that fight happen right now. So You just
Yep,
talking,
and that's
man.
that. And you look at stuff like that. Like he can't even make that fight.
Yeah,
Carl,
you just
James
talking
McGill
that shit.
left. Carl Frampton left. The
But
same thing though, man. The same
But
that
thing
see,
with
billion
so
hold on
dollars,
get
about
this
man.
that.
one
That
to
Go
ask
that
you
ahead.
guys a
billion dollars
question.
is that billion dollars is
So
a lot of money, though, bro. I'm just anxious to see what the fuck he finna do with it.
no, so that's
They
my,
done
my,
hunted
my
me that.
question
Hold
though.
on. Go
My
ahead.
question
Huh?
to you guys is okay with that though. So if we know we all know that he can promote himself, and he got to give a cut of his money to
No, no, no. I'm talking
man.
about that $1 billion Eddie Hearn just got with that deal. Not AJ. AJ ain't gonna touch no damn billion, bro, because he ain't breaking away. They ain't gonna let him break away. Not over in
It's
the
small
UK.
money. What he touching is small money compared to
Yeah,
what he
to
could be
what it could
making.
be. That man could be at 50. Like he man, he grows so much, man. Putting 9,000 ass in the seats, man. He
Hey,
grows
hey,
so
but listen to
much,
this. Hey, but listen to this though. If this nigga if he knocked out Deontay Wilder, if he knocked out Deontay, this motherfucker could be starting. He
bro.
could be on this to make it a
Cali,
300, $400 million
I swear,
fight.
Cali. I said the same thing. I said they just speculate, like we all speculating on Wilder winning. We don't know if that motherfucker win. He gonna be the biggest thing in boxing, bro. So why
And he's
not
gonna be
take the
giving a whole
chance,
bunch of
bro?
money to Eddie Hearn.
Why not take
That's
the
why.
chance? Yeah.
But that's why the shit's
And it's
so
a
fucking.
guarantee. And it's a guarantee too. Like we guarantee you 100, but we not guarantee you no more than $100 million. You feel me?
Man, that's crazy. I don't get it though, but it's the business. Once you sign that motherfucking contract, your ass is locked in. Ain't shit you can do about it.
Fucking brain dead idiot. I'm telling you, one day he gonna look up. He might end up losing 200, maybe $300 million. I'm serious, man.
If he be Wilder, he'd be the best thing smoking in boxing. He'll surpass Canelo Wilder,
Man,
especially if
I
he do it in
swear,
the
bro.
United
If
States.
he beat Wilder, he can beat his ass in the
He'll
UK,
never come
bro. That
back.
motherfucker
Look,
still
look.
gonna surpass
He'll
him,
never go
bro.
back. He would never want to go back to UK and fight if he beat him in Vegas. If he see
Well,
how
I
No, he
knock
Vegas
his
won't.
is
ass
at
out
this
though,
point,
But
man.
but here's the thing, CJ. With the contract he signed, he's still gonna have to sit on the money that he getting. Eddie Hearn and them are gonna get that 100 million. That's what's sad about this stupid fucking contract this dummy just
but let
signed,
me tell
man.
you something. Let me tell you something though. That contract is look. Peep this out real quick. I'm gonna put you on game real quick. That contract is for the next 3 fights. The current contract don't expire until November. So why do you think they're trying to squeeze that Povetkin fight in there? Think about that.
Oh
What you
yeah.
just said though.
Make an extra, yeah, hurry up and make, because also he makes a little extra money off of him too before he sign that other contract. But don't let that Wilder contract be on the end of this, on the end of the old
No.
contract. New one
That water contract gonna be on the next
on the new
contract
one.
if they fight. Yep, on the new one
Exactly,
regardless.
because CJ, they know that money gonna be more money. They're gonna generate a lot. They know that's a big money fight,
He
and
want he
Matchroom
want
gonna
that he
take on
want
all that money.
yeah, Matchroom Eddie Hearn want that motherfucking Tyson Fury fight before Wilder, man. That's all he trying to
Oh,
go back
exactly.
for.
Yep, that's
He
exactly
want
what it
that Tyson
is.
Fury fight so damn bad he willing to let motherfuckers talk, and that's why he want the Povetkin fight for real. If he get Povetkin, he know they get to stretch Joshua to next year, bro. And they give what Tyson Fury 2 fights before this year and one more in the thing, so they can make that shit happen. That man's smart. He know what he doing. He a crook
Hey,
and a slimy reptile, but
and
that motherfucker's smart, man.
that Wilder fight would be the last fight of that contract. So that allows him to
Yeah.
stretch to put a bunch of big money fights on that contract, man.
Yeah, they banking on Wilder to get knocked off by him, bro. That motherfucker ain't trying to see Wilder for real, man.
No, they're hoping somebody beat him. Look, I'm gonna tell you this: if somebody like, let's say, I don't know, for instance, I mean, if somebody like Big Baby, just say hypothetically go in there and knock out Wilder, how quick would they run and make that fight with Big Baby and Anthony Joshua?
Man, 20 seconds.
That contract,
They ain't
whatever
gonna
you
take
want,
that
Big
long at
Baby.
all. Exactly. Big baby
You
come
want
on
you
over to
want
the
you want
UK. They
you
gonna
want
roll the
50
red
Big
carpet
Macs
out
and
for his
20.
ass.
You want 50
Exactly.
Big Macs and 20 White Castles with it.
That motherfucker gonna be sleeping in the McDonald's over in the UK. He ain't gonna worry about a Big Mac.
Hey, what's so funny is I was talking to Money Brown off camera. I was watching Jack and I was Stevenson and Jack tape, and then it went over to Ward knocking out Kovalev. Now I got Ward beating on Carl Froch.
Oh
YouTube got a
yeah.
dog ass playlist,
Yeah, that
bro.
motherfucker just going back and
Fights.
forth with all the good shit.
Yeah, I can sit here and
Well, I
watch it
mean,
all day. Carl Froch's wife so cold blooded, bro.
oh,
She
you
cold
talking about
blooded.
come on,
Hey, but you know
Carl.
what?
Rachel ass.
Hey,
Her name Rachel. I know who you talking about.
streaming deal,
Her
the
motherfucking
streaming
You said
deal is
voice
what?
there
so
to take
fucking
off.
voice
Hey,
so nerve
Go
wracking.
hey,
ahead, Scully.
that streaming deal is there to take the matchroom fights off of YouTube. I guarantee you they're gonna be working hard to make sure no matchroom fights on YouTube. They'll probably put
Oh
all
yeah.
the on
Yeah, the
some other.
content gonna be on there. Yeah.
Look, listen to me. When you go on the stream, bro, because you got ESPN Plus, CJ. I got ESPN Plus. Nigga, you can't even screen record on that motherfucker. I be taking pictures. I be mad in the bitch. I can't screen record. I'm like, I'm trying to take that shit
I'm trying to save
to
my 7 day. I'm trying to save my 7 day trial for
I went over, bro. I
uh
went over, got my ass caught.
Crawford and
I
Horn.
did a month. I'm like, God damn, they got my ass. I went ahead and paid it, but I paid
Hey,
it
You
this
got
I'm
month,
out of
doing
and
there.
I'm
I'm
gonna
doing
pay
what
it next
TJ
month.
doing. I'm gonna do the 7-day trial and get rid of it. The 7-day trial and get rid of it.
It's 30 days.
I'm
No, it's
waiting for
7
the
days.
call
I'm
for
tripping. Yeah.
I want to see. I want to see. I want to see.
American.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see that. Y'all know Ukazi is gonna be fighting on ESPN Plus, and he might be matching up with Gilberto Ramirez pretty soon.
Oh, that's a hell of a fight. He going up?
No. Gilberto Ramirez is 68, and Ukazi is
168. Hey, you guys remember that fight?
Oh, yeah,
now I'm thinking about Zerto.
75. I'm tripping. Oh, that's a hell of a fight, bro.
Hey, Money, you remember that Zerto fight with Jesse Hart last year? That was a great fight, man.
Jesse Hart was a drop. If he would never got dropped, he could have been champion.
I agree.
It was. That's how the score was. He won about 1.2 points.
And also,
I got Ukadi to get Zerto.
Billy Joe Saunders and Martin Murray gonna be on there too.
Hey, I think Ukadi. Zerto. What about you? I think
Ukadi, motherfucker, bro. He a strong puncher. He can do, but I think a brother too big for him.
You think so?
Who was saying his eye was hanging off? Was that Trey X on Marlo's corner? Cali
hanging off.
They said Trey X was saying that he was looking at Ukazi like his eye was about to fall out.
Yeah, I don't think he can beat him because I see he can punch, bro, and we know his motherfucking chin suspect, and we know that motherfucker brother Ramirez. That motherfucker.
Nah, but Ramirez been dropped too. Remember Jesse was addressed? Jesse dropped him with you, bro.
Nah, Jesse ain't dropping him.
I could have sworn Jesse, bro. Oh no, he hurt him. He hurt him, right?
He dropped Jesse. Yeah,
he hurt him several times.
Jesse. No, you're right. Jesse. No, Jesse did hurt Zerto.
Yeah,
Jesse had Zerto hurt,
but he ain't drop him though. Yeah,
I could have sworn he got
that. Jesse Hart have
also ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus got some good apps. Like I said, with fights, Billy Joe Saunders and Martin Murray gonna be on there June 28th. YouTube Red too, man. YouTube Red got me too.
No, I just remember. You know what I remember from that fight? I remember Jesse Hart talking. Let me say this. Remember Jesse Hart talking all that shit. The fight about the Zerto. Said, man, Zerto ain't never been with nobody like me.
I'm gonna fuck him up. Talking all that shit. Trust me. Hey, in the ring. Hey, he had me amped like a motherfucker though.
He did too, man. I was like, oh man, Jesse about to go blow this dude away.
I thought that nigga about to straight ring.
I was like, oh nigga, come on. I didn't think he was gonna make it. I give him this. He showed heart. I didn't think he was gonna make it, bro.
When he was in the ring, bro, he had all the people around, had the towel around his neck, talking all that shit.
Hey, then he was talking shit after that shit, dog. After he got his ass when he was talking shit.
Yeah, because he did. He fought Ramirez ass, though. He fought him.
You got go ahead.
No, this last cat that he just fought too, the 160-pounder, he was doing a stanky leg against him. That dude caught him and had him. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. I'm starting to question Jesse Hart chin, bro. She was sitting there thinking about Zerto's not really a big puncher, man.
He got a look. He kind of vulnerable there, but he can fight his ass off. Though. I like him. He got
everything else.
Yeah, he can fight. He got hard, but his chin is a little questionable, bro.
Because I mean, CJ, he said
Zerto. Go ahead. Hold on, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Cal.
No, go ahead.
No, I was asking CJ was talking about another fight. It was like it was something else he had coming up.
Oh no, I was saying the Billy Joe Saunders, Martin Murray fight is on there. Regis Prograis got if you don't know what happened with Regis Prograis, he's supposed to fight Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, I saw
Jose Ramirez left Freddie. Yeah, he left Freddie Roach and went with Robert.
He left Freddie Roach for who? For Robert Garcia?
Robert Garcia, yep.
That's a great
best thing he ever did in his life.
That's exactly. There you go, bro. I said it's a great move. Great.
He said Pacquiao.
No, he said Pacquiao. Freddie, but certain fighters that you can't train.
Hey, he said Pacquiao ducked him. They turned him down. I don't give a fuck about that. But
Pacquiao
he said basically,
I don't know. What is Freddie Roach? Freddie Roach is overrated, man. What has Freddie Roach really done? Let's just take a look at his career. What has he done?
Man, Freddie Roach went down in history as a champion, bro. Freddie Roach did a lot, bro.
No, I'm talking about Freddie Roach took established fighters, man. I'm talking about which fighter has Freddie Roach built up?
Pacquiao, that motherfucker 8 times. I don't give a fuck. That's his number one star, bro.
That was his number one star. What?
Yeah, after that.
Outside of him, he does have.
He had a Mirkan. Now, I know you're saying built up, but his resume is crazy, bro. Like, don't
Mirkan, like Peter Quillen. Peter Quillen. And he would have had another great fighter in Frankie Gomez if they could fire him. Him stop being in the streets.
Hey, Frankie Gomez is never coming back, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, Frankie Gomez is over with. He could be one of the most talented fighters.
That boy could have been crazy, right? That boy was a bigger Mikey Garcia.
He trained Riggin Dial for a minute too.
Nice. Y'all had Rigo for a minute.
Trained James Toney.
He said Rigo was so skillful, bro. You can't even train him for real. But yeah, bro, you gotta do your research on. For real, he said
Yeah,
it,
man.
bro.
No, I did, man. I just looked. I don't know, man. I still question
Yeah,
this because I mean he always took
Freddie.
But
established.
basically the question, basically what the problem with Freddie
Yeah, he
Roach
took too
is
many
Hold on.
established
people.
fighters, man. Is my problem
Yeah, yeah,
with Freddie Roach, man.
basically what I run into like a lot of pro and amateur fighters and shit like that. They say that he never took nobody from ground zero and built them up like Virgil Hunter did with
Exactly.
Ward and
But he had
Gary
Manny
did with the Peterson
Pacquiao,
boys.
bro. He brought Manny Pacquiao
Yeah.
over and built them. So
Did
they
y'all
can't say
see?
that.
Hold
But
on. Did y'all see Boo Boy and Pacquiao doing the mix, dog? Did y'all see
huh?
that shit? Did y'all see
Who?
Boo Boy and Pacquiao doing the mix? Boo Boy, his new trainer, the nigga that be in the corner with him, the fat guy.
Oh, you
That's his
talking
new
about to
trainer.
the?
Y'all know
Pacquiao
what I'm
looked at
talking about?
Pacquiao looked at than a motherfucker.
Boy. I mean, I might put some money on
Hey,
Matisse, bro.
I saw the nigga's stomach. I looked at Pacquiao's stomach. I said, "Oh shit, Pac, you should have had that
Hey,
shirt
man,
on, Pac."
I've been questioning. I've been questioning. I mean, with Pacquiao last fight was what month was that? That was Jeff Horn.
Hey, he
It's
beat
been
Jeff Horn
about.
though, man. He beat Jeff Horn. I know them Australians. They want to beat my ass. Y'all Australian lost. He lost.
I ain't
Man,
saying nothing.
I see. I
Monty
can see it
loves
either way,
Australia.
bro. But
Monty
here's the
loves
thing about
Australia.
Pacquiao fucked up by not really doing anything after the ninth round. That's where he fucked himself.
Yeah,
Nah, you gotta
I
credit
think
Jeff
he
Horn though,
exerted so
man.
much
You gotta
energy.
credit Jeff Horn though. That motherfucker came out after that night. I thought it was gonna be. That motherfucker came out
Hell yeah, I
firing,
thought he
bro.
was done.
Man, but hey,
I
that goes
thought
when cherry picking go wrong, man. Cause Jeff Horn was a cherry pick like a
no.
motherfucker.
Yeah, Bob
Bob
Arum fucked that
Arnell
nigga.
fucked
But
them.
the thing,
They ain't cherry
yeah,
picked. They
they
fucked
did.
Pacquiao.
They fucked him. That was a setup too.
They took
So Bob
Pacquiao
Arum
to
came.
fucking Australia for fucking
Yeah,
what's his name?
Bob Arum offered him Terrence Crawford though, and he chose.
What CJ say? Miss O'Horny Horn. Yeah,
I got that shit from
took
Yeah,
that
boxing,
man.
no, but
though.
remember
Took
Mr.
that
though.
man
Horn.
to
Hey,
fucking
remember
Australia.
they offered him Terrence Crawford. He didn't want Terrence Crawford.
You heard what Freddie Roach said about
That's why
Terrence
they said.
Crawford. They
That's
weren't
why.
going nowhere near Crawford. Crawford would have knocked his
That's why
ass
they
out.
sent him. Hey, that's why they sent him over there. But yeah, Regis Progress exchanged his world title shot for ESPN date. They gave him a date on Pacquiao and the Matisse preliminary card at home
Hey,
in New Orleans. So he got a home date and get paid from ESPN
hey, check this
in
out too,
exchange for a
CJ. We
world
said
title
that
shot.
that nigga Correa gonna have a live shit with him. I'm
Regis,
actually with Regis on Instagram on Tuesday, bro. On Tuesday. So
yeah,
shouts
I'm
out
gonna
to my
take that
boy
out.
Correa, boy.
Hey,
Correa do
Yeah,
big
hey,
Corey
things.
so
boxing.
is Josh Taylor entering, or is he gonna stay on the WBC line?
I don't know. He
And that's
Josh
ain't,
what
I
I'm
Taylor
mean,
gonna
he
fight
ain't got
Victor
him.
Post,
Hey, 'cause
ain't
you
he?
know,
They
Josh
haven't.
Taylor, in my opinion, gonna whip Jose Ramirez's ass. I don't give a fuck if he got Robert Garcia.
That's
And
why
he
I don't
fight
want him
Victor
to enter that
Postal. I'm
tournament.
tripping. He ain't fight Victor Postal.
Yeah,
Josh Taylor.
that's for the WBC Diamond Belt. Yeah, he fighting Postal,
Oh yeah,
but
to get the fight.
the tournament, the World Boxing Super Series tournament don't start till later this year. To the other one ends.
That ain't with them. That ain't with like Postal now though. But that's with some other fighters though. Like I saw that
What you
shit. Did
talking
you see? Did
about?
you look it up? You said the boxing tournament. I saw
Yeah,
something about
Yeah,
they
those
don't
them
start.
fighters gonna be.
No, they don't start. They don't start. They recruiting right now. They got five. They got
Oh,
six
they
fighters
fell
at
off that.
140.
Yeah, that's
They
what I
got
was
six
saying.
fighters.
I think they're
They got the
still trying
young
to
kid.
wait on. They're still trying to wait on Josh Taylor too, man. They want Josh
I wouldn't
Taylor.
enter if I was him.
Josh
I
Taylor
wouldn't
ain't
enter.
entering that shit. He too big for that.
I mean, I wouldn't enter though. I
No,
wouldn't
but
enter
Hey,
isn't
because
there?
who else
Hey,
gonna?
CJ, isn't there two belts in that motherfucker though?
I saw that
Yeah, it's the
shit.
IBF. It's the IBF and the WBA belt in there. And then possibly they could be waiting on Terry Flanagan and Maurice Hooker. They fight on the ESPN Plus app on June 28th
Shouts
on
out
the
to
Billy Joe
Maurice
Sanders
Hooker,
Martin
man. Shouts out to
at Dallas. Yeah, they fighting on there too. So they got two more spots to fill in the World Box Super Series tournament. It's Regis Prograis. It's the guy that Ndango knocked out in Russia. It's Relic, the WBA champion. You got Anthony Yagit and the Sweden guy
Oh,
fighting for the vacant
that
IBF.
I ain't see shit
Huh?
about that. Hold on, I'm slow on that. Nah, he should enter that shit.
Yeah.
You got Regis
And then you
Progress.
got
Yeah, Josh Taylor should enter that.
the Regis Progress in there, and then Ryan Martin. He got beat by Mauricio Jr. in an Olympic
You
summer
talking about
trials.
Travesky, that little Russian Travesky, some shit
Yeah,
like
he in
that.
Hey,
there,
no, it's
and Ryan
shit.
Martin. He
Should
black.
enter that shit, man. Because to me, the Super Six
But
series should feature all the champions, and then
man,
the
you know
top two guys under that.
the dumbest shit that I hate, bro. That motherfucking cruiserweight tournament ain't being shown and televised.
I know that's
All the last
beastly.
four of them dudes are elite, bro. I don't care what
Hey,
nobody say.
look, and at the end of the day, they could be. At the end of the day, you could say that, but the only time I seen cruiserweights on United States TV was on NBC with Steve Cunningham. Then
And yeah, I
it was the
remember that.
little African guy. You know, Main Events was the only one pushing the cruiserweights on
No,
NBC
I'm just
before
saying it's a
TBC took
shame though,
over.
CJ. I'm just saying by
It's the
looking at
same,
those
yeah.
fights, boy,
None of the fights was
people
on
missed
there.
out. Right, people. I'm talking about the last
None of the
four of
fights
them,
on
bro.
there.
I know all of
Doctor
them was good,
Tor,
but them last 4,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Are you
Doctor
talking about the
Torres and
Dorticos?
Jassy was
The
good.
Dorticos Garcia
Yeah,
Jassy
fight
Doctor
is
and
Torres,
good
Breeders,
yeah.
too.
Breeders and Usyk was a hell of a fight. Both them last
Hell
4,
yeah,
bro. Them last 4, that shit. Somebody should have picked that shit up. They
hell
missed
yeah. They
out, boy.
forgot them. But they got one more. You know, they're doing 3 tournaments this season for the World Boxing Super Series tournament. They doing the bantamweight. The bantamweight gonna be flames, dog. That might be better than the cruiserweight. So they got
The
TT in there,
yeah, I
and
saw that. Yeah, I saw
if
that.
New York make it, man, dude, that's gonna be a nice ass tournament.
Did
Ryan
he
Burnett,
enter?
Emmanuel Rodriguez.
You
Hey,
Who?
talking about
here's the
did
thing
he
though.
enter
I mean,
Japan?
that you guys talking
Who? Hold
about
on,
this. You guys
hold
know
on, real
about
quick, Ollie. What
huh?
you say, Moni? What you say?
No, I said did he enter the little Japanese?
Who?
What they
No,
call
he
him,
got to win his
Apostle?
next fight versus He got to win his next fight. Remember Kamada and Jamie McDowell? Remember that fight?
Uh-huh.
The Kamada, the Asian kid who was fighting the
Oh
Jamie
yeah, the
McDowell
one
kid with
I
the.
thought beat him twice. Yeah, he beat him twice.
Yeah, but McDowell was fighting in New York in Japan. So if not, in New York beat the McDowell guy in Japan, he gonna enter. Go ahead, Callie.
Okay.
Callie.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah,
saying,
Callie.
I say this about her. I guess that's one of the things that's supposed to go on the Zone app is that these Super Series, Super Six fights like that, they're all supposed to be featured on that shit. So when we
That
can't
shit
get
that
it,
Eddie Hearn got,
yeah,
he
it's
gonna make Eddie
on
Hearn
that.
is smart motherfucker. He gonna do something. Watch, bro.
He gonna form at the worst case scenario. He gonna form a partnership with Al Heyman and get Al Heyman some more dates.
I think that's what it is, bro. Because he's shooting for all Al Heyman fighters. All the fighters he named was Al fighters, so he got to come. He got to
Even though
come
he's been
do it,
shitting on
man.
Al Haymon this whole time.
Listen, bro.
So,
It's all business with Al, bro. That motherfucker got $1 billion in the bank, ready to fire off, bro.
But the
That's
thing
hey,
the
about it is,
the
it's
hey,
really
my
biggest
hold
in
man,
the
on,
bank, bro.
hold on. It's really not $1 billion.
How much is it?
It actually breaks down to a 2 year with another 2 year option with another 4 year option. So it's
Oh,
two
so
hundred and
they
fifteen
break
million.
it down in it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, basically for like if it don't work, we can just cut it off after two
Yeah,
years. You know
cut
what I'm
it off.
saying?
Yeah, try
And
with 2. If it
yeah,
don't
so
work, that
basically,
way you won't be
but
fucking
basically
the
the
whole
reason
billion up.
the reason they targeting Al Heyman fighters because they don't have promotional contracts. So in order to
Yep.
fight on the zone, his actual aim is to sign promotional free agents to Matchroom USA to fight on the zone.
Earl said come
So,
with 20
so
million and he gone
and
and pay
then
for
the
the
thing
taxes.
about it is, he gonna have to cut out Matchroom USA and just do it with the zone. He gonna just take Al Heyman fighters, and maybe it can be a proving ground. He can ask Bob Arum, who like the plan as well, like, look here, let me borrow Terrence Crawford. We'll give him this much money,
Shit.
and then we can give him Earl Spence. We give him this much, and they can put it on the zone. That's what he gonna have to do.
Shit.
He
Bob
gonna have
Herm
to.
is Bob Herm is one
that's
smart
what he
cookie.
said.
You
That's
know, Bob
actually what
Herm
he
ain't
said. He
buying
actually
shit.
said that. Hold on, this is what Hearn said. Hearn actually said that in an interview. He said that he'll actually give out, one fight deals, things of that nature. Basically, it'll be like renting a fighter for one fight, and then give him an opportunity to come make money over there. He said, I guess he said he's gonna look to rent fighters for a while, and hopefully he can get some of these guys to stick around if the money's right. But when he was being calculated out, I mean, the money ain't gonna be too much more than when the PBC fighters are getting already. I mean, you know who
But
else?
yeah,
Jamal
true that
Charlo already
though.
said that.
No, he
But
said the
true, he can
PBC
ask for
fighter.
more.
We talking about Bob
He can
Herm
borrow more
fighters.
money.
I ain't talking
He can
about
borrow
Al
more money.
fighters. That's true
You
too.
know what I'm saying? He
If
can.
it's a success. If it's a success.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They can be like, oh shit, we gonna give you this much more. If he can make
Man,
fights
if Eddie
go,
Hearn, hey, see, I'd be mad as a motherfucker. Eddie Hearn get to promote Earl versus Terrence Crawford.
I don't
I'ma
give a fuck
snap,
if it can
bro.
happen. I'll pay
No,
that shit. They
I
got
know. I'm
twenty
gonna be
dollars out of
happy. No,
me.
I'll be happy, but I'm gonna snap though, boy.
But
It took
he'll
for
be.
that motherfucker to come over here and make that happen under his name. And I ain't
Yep.
knocking it because them UK people go tell you don't want to see the best fight the best, man. Shut y'all ass
Hey,
up.
if he do it, props to him, man. Everybody that
If he
talking
pull
shit
that
gonna
shit
watch
off,
that shit though.
nah, I'm gonna be mad, boy, if he pull that motherfucker off.
I'm
Nah,
just,
I'll
I'm
be
just gonna
happy
go
as
ahead.
No,
fuck.
but
Don't get me wrong, I'll be happy the fight happened, but boy, I'm gonna be if Eddie Hearn sitting right there in the front row of Earl Spencer and motherfucker
I'm gonna be
Terrence
sitting there right
Crawford.
with his white ass, his 6'7" ass. I'm gonna be right there. Yeah,
CJ,
thank you, Eddie.
hey, buy
Thank you,
me a
Eddie.
drink. Eddie, buy me a drink. Yeah,
Hell
Eddie,
yeah.
buy me two.
Give me,
Buy my girl one too,
yeah,
motherfucker.
hey, if he can pull, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I know he's gonna try. He's gonna have to try to get fights like that.
Nah, look,
You know
man,
what I
look
mean?
here. Eddie Hearn is gutsy as they come, bro. Trust and believe, bro. What he say he gonna try to do, he gonna try to sign Deontay Wilder, like he's saying, Earl Spence, Danny. He going after it, bro. They have no promoter, and he got the money. He got the money, bro. So, like I say, it's ball time now. The man came up to America and made a power move, man. That was a
He
power
go
move. It's
he
no
he
way
gonna
did.
have
around
to
that
try.
shit.
But here's my I don't think he's gonna be able to get them dudes right now.
I
But I
don't
think
know,
he's gonna be able to
man.
get some of the lower run guys. and then he's gonna be able to put on a bunch of fights, and then eventually, once the other fight, some of the fighters with a little bit bigger name recognition, see the other guys eating, then he may be able to pull some of them guys over.
I
But
don't
I don't
know,
think it's
man.
gonna go the way we think
Right
it's gonna
now,
go right
bro.
off.
Right now, bro. You come with that deal and talking the right way. You talking about, man. Look at her, bro. That's a lot of money, man. And I know CJ saying it's broke down. They'll take that shit this year, that year, that year, that year. That's
But they're not
management at
gonna.
the
They're not
same
gonna. They
time.
not. The problem. The problem he gonna have with giving the money out the end is the fact that he want to handcuff guys into
That's true
promotional
too.
contracts.
The De La Hoya shit, right? And
Yeah. So
that's where
basically, he
the
just gonna have to
conflict of
rent. He
interest
gonna have
gonna
to.
come in.
He gonna worst case scenario. They can hold on. He can just rent the fights. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing
Steven
is this though, CJ.
Espinoza.
Let me just say this, bro.
But
The motherfuckers who gave him the money, they gonna want to see some progression. Cause I'm quite sure that motherfucker gave one hell of a sale pitch. Him and his daddy behind them closed door. They gave a hell of a sale pitch and promised progression. You know what I mean? So he got to make some
he
moves.
got
And
a plan, bro. He not stupid.
yeah,
He
that's
got a plan,
exactly,
bro.
bro.
He's
Exactly.
going to rent. He's going to be a. He's gonna be he's gonna be a common ground, bro.
Co-promoter on
He
some
gonna
of
be.
that shit.
Yes. He's gonna bridge the gap between top ranking and premier boxing champions at worst.
But at the same time, CJ, he gonna be trying to do just what you said, trying to sign them motherfuckers to them contract.
But if they hold him out, he ain't gonna have no choice but to do 1 fight deals and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because they
You
go.
know, so it's gonna
But
be
I'm
on.
telling you, the American business though ain't that UK shit. I'm gonna say that.
But
But
say this,
I will
he
say
has to.
America is a machine, and that $1 billion is a lot of money, man. Boy, look at
And
that.
here's the thing, though, he gonna have to get an American fighter because I'm gonna tell you, outside of us,
Danny
what we
Jacobs,
call my girl. No,
ain't doing it.
my girl calls us boxing nerds because that's what my girl says. And you said you already heard of CJ, but my girl calls us boxing nerds. Outside of us, no American ain't gonna give a fuck about the UK. I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. That's
Yeah, about
real.
the
If
zone
you're
and
in the
stuff. But we gonna
hardcore,
end it on here
yeah,
because the game about to come on.
let's go.
Who you got, Cali? Rockets or Warriors?
And
Warriors.
Not
All right. Who
I'm
you got? Money
biased. I'm a
Brown.
Warriors
Rockets or
fan.
Warriors?
I'm a
Raptors or
Warriors.
Warriors. You talking
I'm
about
from Oakland. I'm a Warriors fan. I'm rolling with the
Houston or
good.
Warriors? Not Raptors, CJ.
Yeah, the
Man,
You say
Rockets
yeah.
and Warriors.
Yeah.
But forget the
I got
Rockets and
Levanto
I'm
Rockets.
rolling with my boys, the
Man,
Warriors, man.
my little sister hit upside my head with a chair. If I say anything less than KD, KD winning it all, bro. KD winning it all.
Yeah, this the real NBA finals
I
right
I'm
say
here.
just
this,
gonna
bro.
tell you straight up.
If
The
the
Warriors.
Celtics take that game too, bro, the Celtics they going, and
Hey,
it's
Oh
gonna
yeah, for
be
sure. Yeah,
Golden
it's
State
over with.
and the Celtics and Golden State just got too much firepower, man. They bench just too deep, bro. So
But if the Celtics was
oh,
healthy, they got a
the
chance though.
Rockets. The Rockets is good scoring too, but here's the thing: the Warriors got more stars than the Warriors
there
than
you
the
go,
Rockets. The Warriors play better
there you go,
defense.
bro.
Warriors play better defense than the Rockets. The Rockets aren't bad defensively. They've actually improved. They're
And
underrated
we
there.
know what James Harden doing in the playoffs, so we gotta see what the fuck he do. And hear him, he just blow the game.
Nah, hey,
Like I
but
said on
hey,
Facebook,
he tends to show up
whoever
against the
James.
Warriors though. So
Hold on, no, he choked the other couple years back to back. He choked versus y'all. He choked in game 1 and game 2, turned the ball over.
I want to find
you
my
know
He turned over the
he
ball.
did turn it over. He did turn over, but he
I'm
put
gonna
up
tell
some
you this.
monster games. The
I'm
thing
gonna
for
tell
the
you
Warriors,
this.
to me, in my opinion, is for the Warriors is to take out the other guys and let Chris Paul. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, what people don't know. Steph Curry does a good job defending Chris Paul, man. Steph Curry is actually a better player than Chris Paul. He passed him years ago, and Chris Paul stopped talking to Steph Curry. Steph Curry used to actually idolize Chris Paul. So he turned bitter to that because Chris Paul
You
kicked
talking
his
about after he
ass
made
for
him
him.
fall? Talking about after he made him fall?
Yeah, that was even before then he was whooping his ass. But yeah, that was another embarrassing thing. So Chris
All right.
Paul, man, he tried to get rough. He tackles Steph Curry. He does all that shit because he really can't guard Steph Curry. I just keep it at 100.
All right. We about to end it on this, but whoever James Harden's guarding tonight scoring 60. But appreciate y'all. Y'all go
That's
ahead and make sure y'all follow my homie Moni Brown at
Thompson
Moni
guarding.
Brown TV. That's
Wait.
MONNIE Brown TV. Shout out to the homie the Cali Enigma. I'm pretty sure y'all know where to find him at. The Cali Enigma. We gone.
Okay. Harden is guarding